What's going on, everybody? Free-to-play OG here, back on day number 127 of the free-to-play account in Marvel Future Fight. I hope everybody's doing fantastic today. We got a bunch of good stuff to go over today. Plus, we're going to be doing a little bit of account help at the end of the live stream if you're into that. Let's rock and roll, folks. It's time. What's going on, Sunday Store? Welcome to the stream. Bustin' Jeeber, what's going on, brother? Goated, good to see you as always. Ryu, what's up? Llamas, what's going on? Jeer, good to see ya. Vid, thanks for hanging out. Sean, pleasure as always. Ray, good to see ya. Kimmy, what's up? Ultra Whale, what's going on? Sharon, good to see ya. And Koki and S, all the way up at the top. Thanks for hanging out, everybody. Good to see ya. Maiden Spades, what's going on, brother? Let's get into this thing. Captain Capcom in the house. All right, let's go get our very small dispatch splash because I already done got it this morning. Went to bed early, so all my sectors were capped, and I wasn't having it. So I went ahead and grabbed them because you know I ain't missing out on like 2 hours of rewards from dispatch. There ain't no way, ain't no how. No, 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 no. Speaking of ain't no way, ain't no how, get me out of here. Crystal cost, pshaw. All right, let's get started. Couple things first here. You all may have noticed that some of you have a brand new fancy custom membership emblem next to your name. Let's go. Now we have that. So you have it. No more boring YouTube memberships, that emblems that everyone has. Now you all have custom CTP emblems that will upgrade as you maintain your membership with the channel. So ooh, snap. Shout out again to Desmond for helping with that, because he helps with everything. Look at that. Yeah, it's pretty sweet. Because you're brand new, brother, so you get the patience. If you want the fancy ones, you got to stick around. I hate to do you like that, man, but at some point, that's the way it's got to be, right? I will say, guys, when you set these up, it's funny, I can't change the intervals, so it has to be like 1 month, I think it's 2 months, whatever, yada, yada, yada. I skipped the last like 3 because it gets into like 5 years. I'm like, yo, dude, ain't nobody waiting 5 years for their CTP of Rage. So I made sure to get like the CTP of Rage, I think is at a year, but you start getting cool CTPs after a couple months. So don't worry. And I didn't do you all dirty and make it like Patience and then Transcendence and stuff like that. I think the second one is Energy, actually. I'm not mistaken, and there should be a couple of people who have it, believe it or not. All right, guys, getting into what's new. We got a new ranked battle today. We got a ranked battle for Beast. Pardon, while I just sneak in here and grab us some rewards right quag. No uniform for us. We do have the Transcended skill. We could probably jump in here since we're level 70 and actually like try and do damage. I don't know how this would work with Beast or with the Transcended skill, with any of this, really. Wow, that Transcended skill didn't do a lot. Oh boy. No, Beast, run. Yeah, maybe we should just get in here. These guys are weak. I don't want to waste my 1 and my 2. That was dumb. Because if we need the 1, yeah, and it's on cooldown, that won't be good. Good to use them now. Bust out the 3. Hey-ya. Little bit of Transcended skill, hopefully not too late. Show me that growl, baby. There it is. That roar. Yo, guys, so I watched Thor. Most of it. I was busy. I was like doing stuff while I was watching it. Not as good as Iron Man. It is known. It is known. But I was watching frickin' Thor, you guys, and I couldn't believe how much stuff in that movie was pulled straight into Marvel Future Fight. So I'm guessing Marvel Future Fight must have come out like, it was 2015, right? So, and Thor must have been around, oh, I think that was too late. Thor must have been around 2010 or something, because Iron Man was like 08, right? If I'm not mistaken. 2011, yeah, so it lines up pretty well. It came out in 2011, and Marvel Future Fight came out in 2015. The Frost Beast in Alliance Battle is straight up out the movie. A lot of the base looks for a lot of the characters came like were inspired by some of the looks in that movie. It's just really cool. It was crazy to watch and see all the inspiration that Marvel Future Fight got from that. Don't get hit, Beast. No, that animation's too long. You're stunned, and now we're screwed. And now we're screwed. All right, I'll try. That 4's got a long animation that you cannot get out of. So careful. I really could just run in circles too and not waste my time with this guy, but did that not go off? No. Weird. That just doesn't make any sense. That was the plan, Goated. That was my plan all along, bro. Can I do this? Okay, there we go. There it is. I was like, bro, surely you can't stop me from doing my fancy transcended cancel to 1. Use that for you now. Wowzers. And I'll probably just hold up here so I don't screw this up. Yep, because there's the roar. There's the stun. And they want the 2. The 2. There we go. Come on now. Come on now. There it is. Alright, this one's the charge. And then 2. Hook. 3. 5. Go with the 4. Why not? Bam. And some 2. 1. 3. And some 4. A transcendent skill. We should get a roar here. There we go. 2. I don't know why I'm like trying so hard over here, but because it's fun sometimes, I guess. Why not, right? Why not, man? Shouldn't be using the 2 and the 1 right now. We're getting close. That was probably a mistake. I can't move. I'm screwed. Oh, why that didn't stun me, I have no idea. We were supposed to be screwed right there, but we were not. Oh, I'll be. Look at that. Just fancy arse score. I was thinking about using this auto dub feature, but I worry with the way that I talk, it will like not know what to do with the words that because I say words wrong a lot on purpose, and I don't know how that'll translate. And I worry that like auto dubbing videos is going to make them say stuff that I didn't say. I don't know. I watched some of the auto dubbing and it was like, oh, little rough. A little rough. You guys want the Transcendence instead? Is that what I'm hearing? I'm just kidding. We could get rid of the Patience and the Transcendence altogether if we really wanted to. It is kind of funny though. I'm not going to lie. Oh man, Sif was there to sift, bro. She had to jump down and be all heroic and stab a thing. Rah! Crazy. Crazy, man. So anyways, yeah, get into your ranked battle for Beast. What's our rewards for this one? Crystals again. Nice. Nice. Get your crystals. Get your crystal on. Very nice stuff. Yeah, we could start with regen. Or patience. Or maybe we'll do a poll on the Discord or something. Really doesn't matter. They're easy to switch. We've got them all, but I do want them to go from crappy to awesome. That's the way it's gotta be. So the first one's gotta be like Transcendence, Patience, or regen, or something like that. Yeah, Authority's a lot better than a Patience. What's up, Frosty? What's going on? What's up, Frosty? What's up, Dogs? What's up, Misbius? What's up, Goated? What's going on, everybody? Dang, yeah. What's up, Jeter? What's up, Sheddy XP? Like your name, bro. All right. So one thing I didn't touch on here that I did want to mention, guys, is this deluxe pack here. I just assumed that it was for money, for real money, which was a mistake. It is not. Oh, never mind. Are you kidding me? That's weird, man. Is that like supposed to be protection to stop people from buying this before they can get the rewards? Because, dude, we're all done. Everyone's done. Very weird. Well, never mind. Never mind what I was going to say. I thought we had 24 hours left and I was going to mention this, but honestly, I was pretty much going to tell everyone not to buy it. So there you go. There's 1,000 crystals for a Mega Tier 2 ticket, but I just feel like Mega Tier 2 tickets are something we get now pretty regularly. So taking 1,000 of your crystals and dumping them on that just does not seem like a good play, especially as free to play. So I just neglected to point that out because I figured it was for real money, but it costs 1,500 crystals. I believe there was a 500 crystal rebate. So it was like 1,000 crystals for a Mega Tier 2 advancement ticket and like almost 2 million gold. Something like that. So not very awesome. Anyways, so... But apologies for not getting to that sooner. I should have told you guys that before it was locked out. I thought we still had 24 hours. Oh, well. Still working on our event quests. Don't forget those. I'm just looking through these every day. Done with our future past. Yeah. A bit of a dry spell for events right now. We're waiting on sneak peeks for the... We're waiting on sneak peeks for the mid-month. They should be coming soon. Sometime this weekend, I imagine. And yeah, just keep my mind. Yeah, this is like a dry spell. We got a couple of events that don't really like, 1,500 crystals with a 500 crystal rebate, making it 1,000 crystals. Yo. It should be Bishop and Ironheart. Ironheart was confirmed as a data mine by Thanos Vibes. That doesn't 100% mean that's it, but they have a really good track record of being correct with those data mines. So I'm about 90% sure we're going to see Ironheart and Bishop for the mid-month coming up. Alrighty, let's take a look at our alliance. Gotta remember that too. Woo! There's a lot of stuff today. I got a lot of like weird secondary stuff that like came up for the live stream today, which ain't a bad thing. I just gotta keep track of it. We are gonna do our dono today. Yeah, we need tier 4 mats. We need tier 4 materials. We also need gold, but... Thought it was at 10 mil, but I guess we were at 11 mil. Let's go ahead and request some feathers. And I think our gear up kits are a bit too low, unfortunately, to fill these, which is no big deal. Somebody else will get them that's got the gear up kits to spare. All right, let's take a look at our inbox. This is pretty boring from what I remember. There shouldn't really be much in here. Yeah, a little bit of gold. We got some energy. Oh, the tier 4 materials from the ranked battle reward. Nice. All CTP chance up. Or so we got the this is the super success chance up for brilliant crafting and stuff. The CTP reforging super success is now active for 4 days technically. And then we should also have the CTP unequip, 50% unequip cost. So take advantage of that. If you're one of the people that needed to wait for an unequip discount for CTPs, it is active now. So get your CTPs off. All right, let's grab these. Okay. One more stop. No. Grab those and we are good. All right, so moving on here. We do have a sneak peek for the live streams today, not for the game, for the live streams. So we do have that, which is exciting. And we've got something else I want to talk about before we get into all our gameplay, and that is some Picards stuff. We talked quite a bit about Picards yesterday. 19 Carbo. Dispatch. I don't know. Dispatch shop, refresh it, Sahaj, if you haven't yet. Yeah, 20 carb for tokens? Where are you getting 20 carbo for tokens? Dispatch shop? Oh, yeah, if you can roll it. Yeah, ranked battle, which you probably already got the ranked battle, right? Sure. Got the beast ranked battle. Okay, so looking at our Picards, right? Yesterday we rolled the Ghost Rider card. We had a pretty good outcome. We are just gonna go ahead and keep the movement speed as a free-to-play player. This is fine. Max HP would be nice, but this is our PvE set, so we'll take it. Just because the idea of trying to re-roll this is a nightmare. We really just want to get blue all attacks down here so we can be done with this card. But here's the thing I want to talk about, and this is something I have almost been guilty of multiple times in the last like couple weeks. And that is basically from my end, trying to do things for the stream, for fun, which is great, which we should do, keep them interesting, right? But I also have to keep in mind that there are things that I should be waiting to do. Like if we get another P card reroll, it shouldn't go into this card. It will cost us, pardon me picking my finger here. If we reroll this card now, it'll cost us 500 crystals to roll this card. Yesterday, I believe we spent 400 crystals to roll this card. That was probably a small mistake. It wasn't a big mistake. It's not the end of the world, but I really need to keep an eye out for the discount event, whether that's Black Friday, whether it's a monthly thing now. We don't know when they're going to do it. I'm pretty sure the anniversary was actually the first time we've seen that, and maybe someone who was playing before the anniversary can correct me, but last time I was playing this game, I don't remember ever seeing a discount for recrafting cards. So I think it's a relatively new discount. But with the way the discounts are going, I think we're going to see it starting to rotate, and we'll at least see it Black Friday. So for now, right, like in the meantime, we have what's the best way to put this? So the thing I'm trying to describe here is like, let's take a look at this card. To reroll this card, it costs us the cost of locking one stat, right? So if we're rerolling cards and we don't have a discount, I should be doing this. Yeah, we're probably going to lose Pierce. We may not. We may get 2 more blue stars out of these 5 when we roll them. But the important thing is here that this work has to be done, and that it is significantly cheaper for us to work on this card now than it is to try and work on a card like Ghost Rider or Luna Snow, where we're going to be, well, Luna Snow, I might actually only lock 3. But anyways, you get the point. This card is very, very expensive to reroll. Yeah, we want the Pierce, but dudes, we're talking 500 crystals per reroll. That's a lot for a free-to-play. That's no joke. So if we can wait for, excuse you, Black Panther, a discount on that, we should. This is free-to-play players. It's the way to go. The other thing is that recraft ticket. Saving it was the way to go. Like, as fun as it would be to try and roll this and get good stats and then go from there, when you think about crystals as a free-to-play player, 100% we should take a stab at re-rolling this card. Because if we get 3 blue stars on the bottom, 3 passable stats, or especially desirable stats, since we already have all attack, we just need to land decent blue stats here and here, we can force the top half of this card with that recraft ticket, like Anaz was saying, and guarantee 6 blue stars on the card. Now, the ones at the top may not be the perfect stats, but at least then we have our Pierce, and we can weigh it. You get the idea. So I just wanted to talk about keeping a mind for those like crystal costs, those discounts, even when it comes to your cards now. Because those reroll costs can be really heavy when you start locking 4 or 5 stars. So hopefully that helps somebody. I know it helped me talking to some people about that and thinking it over and thinking about stuff. It just really is important for free-to-plays to weigh the cost of crafting cards. You have to do it, but if you can get a discount, man, or make better decisions to, get yourself to a discount to save some crystals, it's definitely worth it, in my opinion. All right. Who wants to do some GBR? Did we have someone who was supposed to do it today? I don't have anyone marked down. So I think it's whoever wants to come, as far as I can tell. Yeah, that was Anaz. It took him a minute to really convince me. Like, I understood what he was saying at first, but it took him a minute to fill me in on all the different advantages of doing that. Like, it was close with our account because we don't have a lot of options to do that, but I think it's the right play, so I'm happy about that. Goated's coming for GBR. Anyone else? What's up, homie? What's up, O's? And what's up, Drago? And what's up, Fandom? I see you guys. What's going on, everybody? What's up, Lee? What's up, everybody? Hope you're all doing great. Ray's coming. All right, we got Ray and Goated. Let's go. Let's go. We're just going to do the old not crash the game team here. It's always good. Let's grab a Diego. And let's grab a Demonio. Demonio? Hey. Eos Demonio? Did I get it? All right, let's do this thing. Man, been having fun in the Discord. Thanks everybody that joined, for sure. Been having a good time hanging out in there, chatting with everybody. It's really nice. Links in the video if you're interested in joining the Discord and you haven't yet. Ooh. Oh, that's right. I forgot who was in this group. I like how I thought I was going to get to attack. That's cute. I mean, hey, come on now. Good job, Thor. God, I remember sitting back here like wailing on these things back in the day trying to kill them, and I just like couldn't even kill the ad in the back when I got sent to the dungeon. The good old days, man, the good old days. Oh, thanks for the carry, guys. Yeah, yes. Someone who's been... There he is. So Capcan's got an energy. Yeah, because he's been subbed for over a month. I was bummed that they didn't have... Like, you couldn't make it 1 month increments down the... Like, I would have done that. I would definitely just do a new one every month if I could. But it won't let me do that, which is really bizarre. I don't know why. Because you've been subbed for 2 months, Capcan. So you get the energy instead of the patience, bro. All right, GBR in the bag. Let's go. What else do we got going on today? Not too much energy. Let's do one of our converging fates here. Get that out of the way. Get our energy regenerating. That's what's up. All right. Nothing good there. No problem. Who do we have for our world boss today? Kang, man, I love to see it. I'm so ready to see this. We don't need to do Scarlet Witch right now. We need to be doing Kang. It's perfect. Oh, hey, one more thing to mention, guys. On the forums, they did say, and I don't know how much this affects our community, but I'll shout it out anyways. They did say that they are adjusting the amount of Godstones in the packs that you purchase from the store, the hot deal packs. They increased the amount, and people who have already bought it will be compensated for the increase. Throwing that out there for you guys, in case y'all missed it. So if you get some extra Godstone and you purchase those packs, that's what's going on. All right, man, let's do some World Boss Legion. Yes, I play Path of Exile 2, and I've unfortunately not been able to play it a lot lately. But the plan, what I'm working on is I'm thinking about doing Path of Exile 2 streams 4 nights a week, but doing them in the evening, my time. Yeah, we do, Rafa. The Discord link is in the description of the live stream, if you want to go ahead and join the Discord. But yeah, trying to stream it like 4 nights a week, my time, so that... Because, like, being completely honest, the audiences for these games work out really well that way. The Marvel Future Fight goes to bed my time in the evening. Like, there are so many people that play this game in India, and other parts of Asia on the other side of the world, and there's a lot of people that play it in the US, but a lot more on the other side of the world. And Path of Exile, though I know a lot of people play it everywhere, has a very large audience comparatively, and a lot of them are active at night, so it'll line up well. But unfortunately, I think a lot of you guys will be sleeping when we're doing those streams, but we'll see. I'm excited to get back into it, man. I love that game. I'm going to be doing a pretty crazy challenge in order to play it on this channel, which should be entertaining, to say the least. We're going to try and play Path of Exile 2 100% free to play. We will see how that goes. Oh, forgot which one I was in. It's the red room. Okay, red room's where you die. Red room's where you go to die. No, let's go put me on the other side. Oh my god. I hate that one. Yeah, 6 p.m. right now. Yep. Yeah, that's the way it is. So this is like evening time for a lot of you guys. And then when I stream Path of Exile, it'll probably be like 6 in the morning for some of you, and just like crazy times. So, but the VODs will be there if anyone wants to watch them. They should be fun, I hope. Should be fun. It'll be a different vibe because I get to just like play and have a good time, which I do with this, but there's no like, I'm not gonna be teaching anyone really how to play or anything like that. I won't be doing any guide videos for Path of Exile. I'm gonna keep working on this game for guides and video content and stuff like that. That was a mistake. Woo! I'm shocked that didn't kill me. Shocked that didn't kill me. There we go. There we go. Jeez. Easy. Yeah, that. There you go. I was gonna guess, but I didn't want to sound stupid. Never be afraid to be an idiot. I'm just kidding. You should always have a, well, not always, but a lot of the time it's good to have a slight hesitation that you might be being an idiot and like maybe try to stop yourself from being a moron. But hey, I ain't here to give life advice. You know what I'm saying? Like, maybe that's your jam, you know? You never know these days, man. You never know. Cheers. What do we got? What do we got? Okay. I'd love to see. Oh, you guys. Oh my gosh. I almost made such a savage mistake yesterday, you guys. It like made my stomach fall out my butt. That it was so crazy, you guys. I was in here yesterday. I was kind of tired and I was like moving through menus really quick. And I came here to look at Storm and I was looking at her skills and I'm doing this move to like flick through her skills. I accidentally click this button and somehow just like twitched or something. And like, okay, so I was looking at the skills. So I hit the button and I was looking at this and I just like twitched and hit max and somehow hit the purchase button and actually purchased a level 10 skill on Storm. If this had been anyone else, I would be crying rivers right now. It is so much life seed, and thank heck y'all that these are the skills for the character that we're tier 4ing next, because if they weren't, oh my god, y'all, woo, that would have been dumb. Like if that was like I don't know who, Magic. If it had been Magic, it would have been tragic. Even worse if it was like Captain Marvel or something. Can you imagine? Oh my gosh. Anyways, so that was pretty funny. But luckily for us, it's not even a waste. This is where we're going in the future, so it's fine. It sucks that it was the 2 and not like the 4, but hey, what you gonna do? Wow. So yeah, that was lucky because I was trying to, dude, I was tired. Be careful, seriously, be careful piloting this game. Really, really tired. I I'm still trying to remember the exact order of events that led me to even do that. It was really the hitting the max button, I think, that was the mistake. But I think these were all leveled up. So anyways, I don't know. Oh, no, that was it. That's what I was trying to do, you guys. Oh, even better to point out. What's up, Charlie? What's going on, brother? Even better to point out to you guys, I still have the 1 and the 2 not leveled. So I was going in here to level the 2 up to 6 to catch up the rest of her skills. And I hit max. And then I twitched. That's what happened. I saw it before I even, like, I didn't mean to click upgrade. And I saw what I had done and didn't back it out in time. I just, like, twitched my hand and hit purchase. Woo, good thing it was Storm. But yeah, I was in here trying to do this. Trying to get it up just to, to rank 6. Because I was going to see if it affected her damage at all. Crazy stuff. All right, let's do back to our world boss. Back to our world boss. Might as well not take that and just let the energy regenerate. Get back in here. Stage 9ers. We don't need to do any potentials, I don't think, today. Were we doing this against Kang on stage 9? Whoa. It's actually a decent setup, honestly, for Venom. That's great. That's not as great. I don't know what we were doing with that. Anyhow, this is fine. She should just shred him without another support. Let's find out. I think so. Hard to remember boss to boss. There's like 5 or 6 of them now that we do, so can't remember exactly where we're at. Resists are a menace. Nice. Thanks, Anaz. I might jump in there with you, bro. I got to work on getting essence, man. So bad. We got to work on the essence. Unacceptable. For multiple reasons. Unacceptable. There we go. Ah. Nice. Grats on the Crescent card, though. That's good, goated. Nice. It should be. I think Ghost Rider's in there, homie. I think that's actually where we got ours, if I'm not mistaken. Man, she ain't the best for this. Crazy. There we go. Based on number of individual skills used. Oof, that hurts so bad. I'm just gonna pretend like I need to dodge this thing because I'm worried it'll actually kill me right now. Oh, almost had that looking pretty, but then I screwed it up. Doing good, Gwenpool. You little speedster, keep it up. You can do it. I gotta save that tier 3 because we're about to go into the final battle. Yeah. Let's go. All right, man. Sounds good to us. Rip this up real quick. Nice. All right. Very good, very good. Let's see what we get here. Nice. We need the life seed. You know it. Let's go. Get that godstone. Looking good. Looking good. Who's got 19% pierce? What? Say who? Oh, hey, whoa. No one's talking about that. How about this? How you can't, that doesn't even make sense. Like you can't. So you don't have 4 seconds in between. I can use it earlier. I cannot use it before the tier 3 like I'm doing. But you can't use it 4 seconds before it, I don't think. Am I tripping? Anyways, I don't have a way to test it either right now. But yeah. Yeah, that is something I've looked at. Yeah, use it for, well, 4 seconds before you start your rotation. How do you manage that with the tier 4? That'd make it really awkward, right? Because I should be using it sooner to let the buff stack up, but it like, you can only use it like, unless you literally delay the tier 3 another rotation, which you probably shouldn't be doing, you can't line up the, I don't know a way to line up the tier 4 full seconds before the tier 3 skill. But it'll reach the maximum buff during it, I guess? I don't know. Weird. I'm just gonna jump in with this, get the contribution hopefully. Let's 4-second cooldown. You don't do the 2? Yeah, thanks for the rift, Nas. Appreciate it, bro. Interesting. I mean, you do the 2, right? Why would you not do the 2? But then that means you're saving. That means you're stalling an entire extra rotation to use your tier 3 skill. Maybe you can just show me later, dude. Just show me what you're doing. Be easier than trying to explain it. Share your screen or something in Discord. Oh, weird, man. That is interesting. Why don't you just use the 1? Do you think you get more damage on the 2 that way? Yeah, just show me so I can see. Show me later in us. Thanks, dude. Yeah, Sahaj, that's where I'm at. I'm lamenting how long it's going to be before we actually get to work on a PvP card set, but hey, it's the way it is, man. That's the way it is. What is the top spot of Thor in Universal? Not quite sure what you mean by that, Marvel Heart. You're asking if he does well. He does. He does good. Thor. Really good farmer, really good World Boss Legend character. Nice. Yeah, I'm gonna try and get one this afternoon, and Oz, I'll let everyone know. I'm gonna try and get in the grind with you guys. I gotta start trying to do 2 daily some days. I'm not, again, it's like weird with the streams. I'll only hang out in here for like a little bit so we can chat and chill. I can't really farm them like legitimately on stream just because it takes a full half an hour and we're just sitting here watching Thor smash stuff, so it's not exactly, you know, riveting content, but I gotta get in here. I gotta do this. I gotta be getting some essence. And honestly, you obviously want to maximize on this, but you know, Anaz opened this rift, getting the contribution out of it, farming it a bit. I don't like lose, I don't know how to put that. I use as much energy as I use, right? So if I only do this for 15 minutes, it's still better for me, this account, than doing nothing in rifts, right? You open your own though, make sure you farm it, man. Get the most of your resources. And I would say, there's a lot of like manners involved with rifts, right? So there are a limited number of spots for people to run to join a mythic rift. So when I join one, I do like to make sure that I at least get, you know, make use of it, because you're taking a spot that somebody else could have used to farm that whole rift or whatever kind of thing, you know. So we got our participation. So now I'll go in here, take just a second to grab Nick. I said grab Nick and grab Valk. There we go. And that'll speed things up a bit for us. And we don't have a ton of energy. We have our refill, which I should be using right now. I should have used it so we can get it on. So we can get it on cooldown, baby. Yeah, and also what Sahaj is talking about, Bob Sarge was talking about the team up skill as well, the co-op skill, and how that actually contributes a reasonable amount of damage in ABL, and Polaris can't do that. She doesn't have a team up skill, I guess, and Cyclops very much does, and will actually like contribute some damage to you and provide the support. Yeah, Cyclops is looking tasty, guys. Looking real tasty. I think it was the right move for our account to wait a little bit and see what else comes, especially with the summer seasonals coming up for supports. But man, Cyclops is crazy. Good old Cyclops, man. Nyack, I personally would say give it to Storm. Yeah, it's really close. They're like close in score, and since Luna is a paid seasonal, and you're not getting her for another couple, month and a half, 2 months, something like that, I would just give the rage to Storm, get the value. I mean, because Storm does really, I mean, you say if you want the ABX value than Luna, I don't know that Luna provides more value. I mean, I guess she does more days, right? Saj, that's the thing with Luna. It's just basically more days. And she does score a little bit higher, right? But she does cover ABX days. So, yeah, ABX value. Yes, that's what you're saying. Yeah, Luna, ABX value. Storm, more ABL value, for sure. But yeah, for me, I would just use the power now. They both need a rage. So it's like they both need the strongest rage you can give them. But yeah, if you're really focused on the ABX scores for some reason, then Luna would be the better choice. Yeah. Sahaz gotcha. That's where I'm at. I like my ABL rewards, man. That's what I want to push first. ABL, better rewards. Yeah, and Storm shreds, man. I was like, me and Capcan yesterday were talking, scoring millions in ABL, just millions easily with like obelisks at level 80 with like marginal builds. I mean, my uniform's normal, all this stuff, and I'm scoring 3 mil in ABL with an obelisk. It's crazy. I don't even have proper supports either. And Capcan was scoring millions of points with like no supports, I think, if I recall, for those days. What's up, Lancelot? Judgment on Storm's not really recommended. It's similar. We have a Mighty Judgment on Thor, and it seems like it's really similar the way it plays out. Like, you can use a Mighty Judgment, but it's noticeably worse. Like, not like, oh, you know, Rage is just a tiny bit better. No. Judgment works, but it's significantly worse. So a Rage is definitely a better bet for Storm. Yeah, dude, this is crazy, man. Those are like, yeah, she's like competing with some tier 4 scores for me, almost at like Level 80 with an obelisk. This is crazy. I mean, she's not competing with like Venom with a rage right now. That ain't happening, but if I gave her a rage and a proper build, she'd probably be looking real nasty. Probably, Lancelot, probably. No, not for Null. No. No judgments on Null. Judgments are only ever going to be good on characters that do elemental damage, which Null does not do. But also, Null is generally a PvP character. Some people give him a rage and do PvE stuff with him, and he can do that, but there are better PvE characters, especially for like the scoring modes like ABX and ABL. That's my understanding, at least. I've never put a rage on Null. I wouldn't know, but yeah, judgments for like Johnny Storm. That's like if you've got a judgment right now and you don't know who you're going to equip it to, I would wait for the Fantastic Four update to see what Human Torch ends up looking like. Again, I think with Jean, it's the same kind of thing. Grape Soda. Good to see you, Grape Soda. I haven't seen you chat in a while. I think it's a similar thing where like Jean does okay with a judgment, but she'll do better with a rage. Yeah, same thing. It's just a significantly better CTP. She can utilize a judgment, but it's not recommended. Which is kind of unfortunate. I wish that the judgment had just a few more good applications. Arthur Vendragon, well, we'll see. I ain't seen Arthur Vendragon win a timeline battle since my last account. I'm not gonna lie. That guy used to win all the time, so maybe he's getting fired up again. Who knows? We'll have to take a look, eh? Have to take a look and see. Oh, shoot, you guys, I forgot the most hype thing about today's stream, you guys. Check this out. Yo, this is legit. I'm so proud of that. Yeah, that is a Gene Bean emote for the channel. So now you have an emote of my dog dressed up as Jean Grey, which is so win. I'm just gonna go ahead and brag, bro. That's W as fudge. Let's go, Gene Bean emotes. They ended up looking really good. I was just like really happy about it. I was like, yo, dude. I thought that was great. Fun stuff. I'll work on some more too. We'll get some more. We got a lot of slots now. Now that you guys, there's like, because Enrico went like, dude, a couple of you guys have just gone gangbusters with the gift subs, which is awesome. There's like 146 members on this channel right now. So first of all, thank you. 146 plus times, but also that's just wild, guys. This is like a brand new channel, so that's so fun. Appreciate the support. I'll try and make it worth your while. I'll try and make sure we got fun emotes. I'm looking at the perks and stuff too. I always will have a thing about not wanting to overpromise and underdeliver. So yeah, Enrico and Vardy main culprits for sure, dude. But yeah, having a lot of fun with that. So thanks, you guys. It's been a blast. Really enjoying it. I think, I don't know, dude. I'm not like our judgment Thor works okay. I can't help but know he would be better with a rage, but I don't think he suffers quite as much as some of the other characters. Maybe in World Boss Legend, I don't know, or maybe the other way around, but like my farming times aren't great, but they're not terrible. I think they would be better with more movement speed and better support. Or maybe Rogue. But yeah, we do all right with the judgment. I feel like as a free-to-play, this is a tough one to explain because I don't want people to equip bad CTPs, ever. Like, that's not the idea, but as a free-to-play, I feel like I can't wait for a rage for everyone who wants a rage, right? It's not likely to happen. It might happen. Maybe you're playing an account, dude, and it's just rage, rattle the cage, rage. That's like all you're getting. Then cool. You can put a rage on everybody. The idea that I'm going to have a rage for every character that needs one and not use any judgments just was like, I knew that wasn't going to happen from the get-go. And that's why we have a judgment on Thor, because I knew we were going to need rages indefinitely. So utilizing a judgment, whether it's on Human Torch, Thor, Miles Morales, Ghost Rider, whoever it is, I feel like using them, like making a mighty and using it is better than, as a free-to-play who has limited CTP income, than like saving judgments for fodder. That just doesn't seem awesome as a free-to-play. Really excited for the rest of this cycle. Like, we've got this weird gap, and I'm wondering what they're going to fill it with, and I am kind of feeling like it's going to be something premium, which is either going to be an Epic Quest character or Mr. Sinister, Jubilee, that kind of stuff. And I'm excited to see it. They took care of the free-to-plays, man, so it's almost like I'm ready now. It's not going to hurt so bad if we see a, Madeline Pryor uniform. I won't even cry about it, dude. You won't catch a lick of crying from this free-to-play. Yeah, and it's you know what, Sean? It's not even like a niche, like, oh, she's my girl. Like, dude, it's a great opportunity to give her a uniform. It's like the opportunity to give her a uniform. Feels like it would be a massive miss to not do. Dude, I think they should do the Sinister Maddie combo for the second mid-month. I think that is just, that would be perfect. But hey, and I can't even like use either of them, and that's still either of those characters, and that's still what I'm hoping for, because I think that's good for the game, man. I wouldn't want to see Jean get a uni over Maddie. Madeline Pryor has no uniform. She just like really needs it. It would be cool. Massive upgrade, blast, PvP character. Does she need her artifact? What's her artifact? I mean, I'm sure it's good, but like, doesn't she have revive or something inherently? Or do you have to get Madeline Pryor's artifact? No way, it hasn't been 6 years, has it? Is her immortality on the artifact? That's a bummer. That the way it is, honestly, a lot. Oh yeah, wow. Thanks, guys. Yeah, that's a bummer. You hate to see it, but it's actually just one more reason as a free-to-play player I could maybe just skip on that one at least for a while. Nice, getting some 3-star artifacts. Let's go. Skip on that one for a while, because at some point as a free-to-play, like, we gotta pass on something. We can't be building Null, Sentry, Madeline Pryor, this Epic Quest, that Epic Quest, the new Epic Quest that's supposed to be coming out this year. Nice, another 3-star artifact. Let's go. We got one more run here, guys, and then we'll move on. Thanks for the patience with the riffs. You know I appreciate it. It's how we get our essence for gambling, and it's the only gambling we get to do is free-to-play, so... Oh, 6 years for Jubilee. I thought you meant for Madeline Pryor. I was like, there's no way the Goblin Queen quest is 6 years old. It's like 2 years old, right? Like 1.5, 2 years old. Scared me. I thought you were talking about Maddie. I was like, dude, 6 years. Yeah, Jubilee, man, has been sitting there languishing for so long. I was hoping, I don't know. Well, maybe I won't say that. I don't want to spoil anything in X-Men 97. If you haven't watched it, you should watch it. Especially if you have any type of like nostalgia or love for the X-Men and the original X-Men cartoon. Don't sleep on that thing, man. Find a way to watch it, because it's good. Possibly Lancelot, possibly. It depends on how strong he is. He is a World Boss Legend one trick, but at a point when we're pushing World Boss Legend, that's when a couple of those characters are probably going to come in clutch. So it'll just depend on the power level, that kind of stuff. I like Human Torch, though, because he is a judgment target, which is nice. It gets us... At some point, it'll be good for us to focus on some judgment or energy type characters. If we only build characters that need CTPs of rage, we're going to be hurting really bad for CTPs, so... Oh, yeah, definitely going to wait for the movie. Yeah, and definitely wait and see what we get. I'm hoping, dude, for Franklin to get, because I have him now, but if Franklin Richards gets a uniform, like maybe like, I don't know what's appropriate to talk about on this channel, you know what I mean? Like, I don't know what's a comic book spoiler. Am I spoiling comic books from like 8 years ago or whatever by talking about them? Mm-hmm. Yeah, the Team Immortality artifact. Got to get a hold of the artifact, though. Speaking of artifacts, yeah. I'm back to the grind with these, man. Gonna see if we can get some artifacts there. We'll leave that alone. We'll come back here. We will do one more converging. Actually, we don't even have to do converging fates. Look at us go. We've still got Kangs to clear. That's good. Thanks again for the Ariftanaz. I'm gonna stop there so I don't have to make you guys suffer through anymore. Although that is fun. I like chatting with you guys. But anyways, let me get my ideas out here. The Mojo episode of X-Men 97, the Jubilee in there. Oh man, would be a great uniform. Also, this is what I'm talking about with the comics and a spoiler. I don't know. More adult Franklin Richards, like time traveler Franklin Richards, would be really, really cool. I don't know that fits in much with the movie, so we'll probably won't see any of that. No, not for spoilers, dude. This is like, I'm talking about comic runs, guys, from like 10 years ago. I'm talking about comic books from like a trillion years ago, not really, it's like 8 years ago, that have nothing to do with the Fantastic Four movie, to my knowledge, at all. I'm very sensitive about spoilers for things like that. There will be no spoilers for the Fantastic Four movie. I'm really excited about it myself. So don't worry about that, my friend. Don't worry about that. And with X-Men, all I'd ever do is say, like, yeah, this episode. Trust me, that's not spoiling anything. It's pretty clear what's going on there. Yeah. No worries, bro. No worries. That's just like, it's literally in the title of the episode. But watch it. Watch the show. It's good. Watch it. A good one, man. All right. Let's get our reward here. Got that out. I think I had 3 ideas, but we got 2 out of 3, and like Meatloaf says, that ain't bad. So let's get into the rest of these world boss clears here. Bang these out. Yeah, I want to try this for fun. I want to see how much damage he does with that null lead. Sure, that'll work. Wake already? Wow. Yeah. That's true. Young Avengers, yeah. Yeah, that would be that's an interesting idea. I hadn't thought about that. Being the like Young Avengers for an Epic Quest or something like that. Did that way too early. You gotta move, bro. You gotta move. You gotta do it. It's a little rough. Help if I lined up my skills. Actually, that lined up pretty well. Now, let's just do this right. Not die to this blue ring here. Sounds better. That finger's on that too. Right, all right. Yeah, T4 Man-Thing when? T5 Singularity. Soon. Trademark. Ba-da-ba-ba. Quake, bro. Oh boy. You'd be waiting in line for that one. Golly. Who even, isn't that Daisy Johnson or something like that with a uniform is Quake? Am I thinking of the right person here? Yeah, we'll just dodge the sword again. I don't want to die. Although time is going to be a little tighter on this clear. Let's see how she goes. Dude, I wish we had 19% Pierce. That'd be nice. One of these days soon here. Definitely soon TM there. We'll see how long that takes, but we're not giving up. Hello. Woo, that damage reduction. Oh, ouch. That hurt a lot. That hurt a lot. Uh-oh. Blue ring. Boom. Go. Oh, geez. That. Oh, gosh. So out of range of everything. There we go. That ought to get us to the final battle. Run, Venom, run! Dude, this guy is just hanging on by the skin of his teeth, the hair of his balls, and the crack of his ass. Oh, boy. There it is. Good job, Venom. Good job. Lincoln Campbell. Bro, I don't even know who, like, if I could pick from one of the, like, nice tier 2 characters that's stuck in tier 2 hell, I don't even know who it would be. There's a lot of stinky, they're not stinky characters. They just appear very stinky because they have base looks from like 9,000 years ago. So there's that. All right, let's rock this with some range. Sure, that looks fine. Yeah, it's true. Not without something else to get him excited. I still gotta go watch that show. You were recommending it. I gotta check it out. Never watched it. In fact, the only Netflix show, Marvel show, that I've watched is Daredevil. It's the only one I actually watched. So I haven't watched Iron Fist, haven't watched Luke Cage, haven't watched Jessica Jones, haven't watched Agents of S.H.I.E.L.D. That's a lot of I haven't watched. No, I know. I did not. I did not watch The Defenders. Huh. Iron Man, settle down. Settled it down. Okay. Clones. I thought it was the sword for a sec. Hey, welcome, Sriram. Thanks for hanging out. Oh boy, that was close. Give me 1 sec. I'll take a look at your question here. See if we can make it through this without dying. There we go. Small doubt on whether to give a mighty energy to Gamora or Wolverine. Yeah, depends on the need, right? I have an energy on Gamora right now, and I find that I don't use Gamora very much. I also don't use Wolverine very much. I use Wolverine every day. I lied. In PvP. So, unless Wolverine does well in PvP with an energy, which I think he's going to do middling at best, I probably wouldn't unless you plan on using him for PvE exclusively. Then I would go the energy route, and if you're going to use him for PvE, would I take him with a mighty energy over Gamora with a mighty energy? Still using Gamora for ABX? Then maybe go Gamora. And then I personally think Wolverine is better. Like, I think it's cool that he can do a lot of damage in World Boss Legend, but I just don't think that's how most people end up using him. I think in reality, he ends up being a PvP character more often than not, regardless of what uniform you have, especially as a newer or free-to-play player. So I think I like Gamora more, but it does really depend on your needs. So just like make a list, man, of where you're using each character, and I would break it down that way. Like, am I using Gamora for ABX? Okay, she gets that written down. Am I using Wolverine for ABX? Okay, that gets a mark. You get the idea. And I would compare it that way because they're both good characters. But weird ones. Energy's weird. Weird CTP. CTP suggestion for Null, Mighty Greed, man. Mighty Greed. Getting mighty with your greed. Speaking of Gamora, I would give her old... Oh, man, but we can use Storm. Oof. You know I gotta try and use Storm. But we didn't leave her any supports. I mean, we did. We're just gonna do this. I lied. Wow, I didn't realize we had Shuri and Valkyrie. I thought we just had Valkyrie. But that only applies to speed types. Yeah. No, we get no good lead. Yeah, there's nothing for that, though. Yeah, it's fine. Sure, take all speeds. You can move faster. Curious how Storm's going to do here on stage 9 of Kang. This may be a disaster, but we'll see. Strike or skill for Gwenpool? That's a good question. I don't know, Rahul, off the top of my head, honestly. I'd have to go look. Hey, appreciate that, Sriram. Thanks, man. Hopefully that helps. Yeah, it's probably going to be a bit of a stretch here. We'll see how the tier 3 looks. She's so cracked, dude. It's crazy. I'll die here if I don't switch. Oh, boy. Yeah. She could do it, probably. Bug, it's going to be a fight. And I might have to actually do my rotation right. We'll give it one more shot. If it's too dicey, I'll just go the easy route. Speed things up. Yeah. Another Justice Instinct to get the tier 4. But yeah, because their tier 4 skill's so powerful with that stacking buff. So you want to go, I think you actually want to do like a 2. And the rotation I like want to use in my head is the one I'm trying to learn for ABL. But I'm not sure they're exactly the same. No, Fabio, you got to wait 1 month. It's got to be like the next update cycle after, you know, it can't be the current update cycle. Yeah. Unfortunately. I don't know how I didn't have... Oh, because I missed the 3, I guess? Weird. That was strange. I wonder if it's better to let things play out more in World Boss Legend. Dude, I'm honest. I'm pretty hyped for that Superman movie because I really like James Gunn movies. Pretty excited. And I am definitely not a big Superman fan. That is for sure. There we go. Then I'm gonna not get hit by this time. Or I'm gonna get hit by it, I mean. Twice. Forget which character I'm using. That's okay. Just gonna spam through it. Wow. Alright, brain. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset. We're gonna reset to a different character. No, I'm not gonna make myself suffer through that right now. Still learning her rotation. I actually don't know like how to play her in World Boss Legend. I'll figure it out. Haven't tried much. But for now, I think Gamora's gonna rip for us. We'll see. Yeah, I have no idea, man. It's going to be interesting. There already are. You can see it in the trailers. He's got so many crazy, weird, obscure characters in that movie. I'm excited about it. It looks good. Oops, 3, 4, 5 is what I meant to say. Gamora's crazy. The unstoppable, most proccable Gamora. 3, 4, 5. What am I doing? Wow, I just like can't remember a rotation this morning. Maximum effort. Let's go. Oh my gosh, I just did it again. I hate everything. 3, 4, 5. 3, 4, 5. Been doing like storm practice yesterday, so I've got 3, 5, 4 drilled in my brain. Jumping all over the place. Yeah, I enjoyed it. I'm excited. Although I kind of agree with Angry Joe that at a point, like, you either got to just not watch some of the trailers, or like, for me, they're just like showing way too much of what's going on in these movies. Bit of a bummer. There we go. Good job. Oh my gosh. Wow. I am so stuck on that from yesterday. I probably sat there for like an hour or two and practiced Storm yesterday. For me, that's a lot of practice. I don't usually sit there that long with one character these days. Too much going on. I need some damage here, though. Let's be cutting this guy down here. Golly. Be transcendent on the next one. We're a little low on time here. Not good. Yeah. This is gonna be like rough and tumble. We'll see how this works out, if it does. Go. Hey, take it easy, Goated. Have a good day, man. Thanks for hanging out. Appreciate you being here. And good luck. Good luck on your exam, my friend. If it goes well. Wow, that didn't go well. Could have gone worse. Yeah, I feel like if you delay just a tiny bit on that 3, might be a good thing. Line the proc up just a little bit better. as I just definitely don't do that. Wow. Oof. I think we decided that this does better. Maybe? I'm gonna try it. Let's see how it goes. See how it does. Oh gosh. I don't know, Ariels. That's a good question. I'm not sure. Once we get some of our PvP characters situated, we'll get to a point where we're pushing more for tier 4s than tier 3s, and that's when I'll start like transcending weird characters for story mode and unlocks and all that jazz. It's not better. I don't think. Close, but no. About the same. Splat, 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 splat. So slow, like way behind. I don't even think I can make it with this. Take it easy, Sahaj. See you, brother. Thanks for hanging out, man. This is the place we go to die. Gonna die because I can't move. Yep. Oh my gosh. I think Gamora was the strongest out of those. Why are you on her head? That's a really good question. No worries. Thanks, honey. Yeah, I think Gamora is our best bet here. Ugh. But I think she was doing the best, so let's just try and not suck. That's what we'll do here. Here we go. All right. Me too. Oh, are you taking off out of here? Thanks, son. Oh. All right. Ah, golly. Too many rotations. I don't know, dude. Like, I'm the only one that struggles with this, dude. Remembering 20 different characters' rotations. Plus, I think over time you just sort of start remembering them all. They just sort of all stick in there because they tend to stay really similar from uniform to uniform. Yeah, that's a lot better. A lot better. Good. Let's go, let's go. Get this freaking done, man. No? No, can't move this time. Yeah. Very low on HPs. Not good. Gosh dang. And we got the red room. Dude, I don't even know with this one. Dude, is everything going to swing me over to the other side of this a-hole? Holy shite. I'm messing around with you. Get out of here. Hate that room, man. I hate it. Not my fave. Well, hate is such a strong word. No hate, but just not a fan. All right, Gamora, let's go. Rip it up. Get it done. Oh my gosh. Wow, I'm just getting like juggled. Crazy. Yeesh, jeesh. My goodness. Rock didn't line up very well. That's okay. No worries. Sure we don't die here. Oh, get away from me. Oh my lord, have mercy. Have mercy, Kang. Mercy. Mercy me. Get gone, bro. Holy mackerel. This dude is absolutely destroying me today. Just wrecking me. Holy. Get out of here. Wow, that last clear is tough. That's, oh my god, really though? Woo! BlueStacks just runs me off the screen when he's got like a quarter of a bar left. Save me! Save me! Alright, GG's. Goodness. Sorry for the delay on that one. That was way more of a struggle than I remember that last clear being. I don't know why. Wow. Alright. Mainly probably because I couldn't do her rotation right for half of it, but that will work. All right. Goodness gracious. What time is it? In a minute. Let's go. We got stuff to do. We got stuff to do. Fun stuff to do. We got to get this guy's gears taken care of, man. We can't put it off forever. So while we are stashing tier 4 materials for Storm, we're going to go ahead and do some work on Sentry's gears. So let's do this thing, man. Let's just start with the expensive one. Why not? We got a lot of materials. No big deal there. The gold's going to be the gatekeeper for us, and that's all right. Let's see how we do here. And then the other thing we're going to do, guys, is start building Quicksilver. So I'm going to have to set some gold aside for that as well. No, Capcan, I wouldn't, unfortunately. Pierce is too important to ever, like, lock off-color star. As far, I mean, like, I wouldn't. Yeah. I was thinking about it, but it's like, The amount of HP we're gonna get from upgrading this is not, though it's not nothing, I just don't think it's really gonna like move the needle much. I mean, I don't really care. We can start there. It makes sense. You could do all basic, all basic. You could do here, get some extra attack. I honestly am not mad about the attack because honestly, like killing people is where I struggle sometimes with Sentry in the state he's in. Yeah, I guess, yeah, I think what I'm getting at is like any of these stats would be nice at this point. This is the only one that is... We'll do that one last, right? What's up, Mr. Monch? What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming to hang out. Sure, why not? Due to popular demand, we'll start here. We'll see how it goes. Cheaper on the gold, too. Whoops, I didn't mean to do it that way. Hey, but that works. We got 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. All right, 7 on the first one. I'm gonna do these one at a time because I think it's fun. 12 on the second one. Yeah, why would you, that seems like that would just be hurting yourself, man. Why would you lock red ignore dodge? If you're gonna like bomb your account by losing the ignore defense, not ignore dodge, just wait. Just don't re-roll the ignore defense just yet. Just get it somewhere else and then do it. 12 on that one. Yeah, we already got that. 18. All right, Sentry. Heating up for a struggle, huh? 17. Lovely, lovely. It's actually not that I don't mind as long as we stay away from 17. So not cheap, not expensive, fine. No worries. Gives us 7 mil to go. Shoot, you know we're doing another one of these. Let's go. Let's go, let's go. 6. Okay. Kind of just gonna... 4s are nice. We love to see them. 36 cooldown on cards. I don't know if that dude was just being a joker or what. That's ridiculous, man. Lexing 32, check out my 50% cooldown reduction on my cards, dog. Someday you'll be this good. Shoot. All right. That is a weird flex, man. Look at how broken my cards are. 16. $17. Oh, boy. And 14. Okay. How we doing on gold? 3 mil. All right. So let's probably hold. 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 Save these last two. This one's the big gold gear. Let's back this up. And then we need, let's go here, here, here. Let's not roll for Gwenpool because she's a stinker. Yes, sir. We'll roll for Luna today. Why not? Let's go ahead and ready that up. Clear 10 of these. I got no space on the friends list, Devil Gaming. Sorry, man. Thanks for being here, though. I appreciate you joining the stream. Yeah, the friends list is completely clogged up. Which is a good thing, because it's all active players whom we love, but it is full at the moment. It's not a good thing, though, Devil Gaming. So, I see ya. Can't do it. There you go. All right. We got 2 million gold there. Let's go take a look at old Silver Fox here. What's going on, brother? Hot dogs. Sounds about right. So we need to rank this guy up, man. We got to do it. It sucks. Kinda. I don't know. You never know. He might get a good uniform and... Jesus, yeah. How many times did you say that, bro? And why are you saying to add you to the friends list? That's just confusing. As much as I love friends, usually not what people are asking for. Interesting. Anyhow, moving on. We got to go here, here. And I just want to make sure... We need Quicksilver, what is it, rank 6, right? That's all we need. I don't have to worry about mastery or anything. And it's because we need this unlock. times with, yeah, you just have to have them in the team. So we have to have them 6 stars in order to do World Boss Ultimate. So we just got to go through the process of ranking them up. Material Fusion, Auto Combine, we need rank 4s. We need 4 rank 4, I believe that was, right? Yes, 4 rank 4. Material Fusion, Auto Combine, rank 4, 1, 2, 3, 4, let's go. Okay. And we got plenty of BAM. It's just going to be a process of leveling this guy up and gold being our stop point. So for today, we will just do the 1 step. We can afford it. Hey, look at that, man. It's almost like we planned it. It's almost like we planned it. 4 stars there. We will work on getting the rest of these. It is expensive. We need 3 rank 5s here, so that's going to be another 7 million, and then we're going to need like I believe it's 2 rank 6. Yeah, it should be 2 rank 6. So we will need another, I think that's 12 mil. Yeah, 11 million for 2 rank 6. So there we go, man. Hey, thanks Devil Gaming, appreciate it, bro. Yeah, and we'll get him built up so we can take him into World Boss Legend. We can get those unlocks, get Apocalypse, and never go back. That's the plan. That is the plan. All right. Looking good, man. 2 of Sentry's gears down. Quicksilver rank 4. Let's go ahead and jump into ABXL really quickly. I'll bust through those, and then we'll do some account help for you all. It's just going to be a short one today, but we'll get through some account help and get that going on. Let's see here. We got Blast Villain and Speed Female. It's fine here, but I don't like that. I don't like it. You guys know I don't like it. That looks much better. Go with that. Let's go with that. Well, other than Dimension Mission and Dispatch missions, I think the best ways to farm gold at that point, Devil Gaming, are literally just like kind of what Capcan said. Basically every other mode. You just want to get around because you get like 1 million gold for your timeline battle participations once a week. You get gold from Multiverse Invasion often. Sometimes I'll get 1 to 2 million gold from Multiverse Invasion just for running my 10 runs just as a free-to-play player. And then just like the other missions that you do throughout the day give you a good amount of gold. But honestly, Dispatch is the #1 producer of gold in this game. So if you have any room to increase the output of your dispatch sectors, that is the best way, I feel like, to get more gold in this game. But outside of those things, yeah, just doing all those modes. Shadowlands, Prince Gold once a week. Make sure you do that. No, you don't, Devil. You can just do them. It's just that you're not guaranteed to get gold from Multiverse Invasion as a free-to-play player. If you're VIP 1, I believe you have a guaranteed gold slot that you get every time. But I still run them every day as free-to-play because they're a set-it-and-forget-it kind of game mode. And they do have a chance. You can actually get some pretty crazy rewards out of Multiverse Invasion as a free-to-play. They're just rare. You can get like 4 mythic cards in a stack. Crazy shit like that. You can get gold crits. You can get, what's the other one? Obelisks. 6-star extreme obelisks. You can get like stacks of them. It's crazy. Way too much, Naya. Actually, I shouldn't say too much. Probably not enough for how much money it takes to get to VIP 20, right? Oh man, all right. I think we got some new toys here, guys. I think we got some new toys. Ah man, yeah. Let's go. This should be our biggest ABX score yet on Blast Villain Day, because we are pumping up the support here quite a bit. We're getting 25% damage here, and then I believe it's just 10 or 15 from Clops, but hey man, 15% energy attack from the Clippity Clops. Let's go, baby. Wow, Duck, yeah. I'm jealous. You guys say gold's in it, you. Is this just that bug where my cancel's not showing up, or did I forget about a cancel? Forgot about a cancel. It's burn today. So, gotta swap strikers. Who do I have that can burn? I only have like one. Yeah, that's a weird one, I think. I could swap, I think, but I don't really want to if we don't have to. So let's see what we got here. I can't remember who it is that has burn. Bleed. Shock fracture. Captain Marvel can do it. Really? She got burn? Yeah. Yeah, burn. Nice. Oh, nice. And she's got... That's perfect. Thanks, dude. Nice. Yeah, that'll work great. That will work great. All right. My bad. All right. Yeah, that's a really nice cancel, too, man. She actually gives us a really nice bonus to the tier 4 skill as well. With the correct instinct. All right, here we go. There we go. Now we ABXing. Gosh, Gina's out there making all kinds of crazy rumbly noises. That dog has such a huge chest cavity. Her barks are insane. They're so voluminous and just huge. Crazy. Scares the crap out of people. She's so nice and so sweet, but she's like scary dog, honestly, when you meet her and you don't know her. Because she's got that weird mohawk on the back of her neck that's just like natural. It's like a weird cowlick. And if you don't know her, it looks like she's ridging up. I'm screwed here, I think. Yeah. I screwed it up. Used my tier 4. My bad. Better focus up, huh? I'm not very good at this, so. Pay attention or lose. What's up, Beer? What's going on, brother? Thanks for coming to hang out. And Gamers Hub, too. What's going on, man? Koki, what's up? Hope you guys are doing well, man. Thanks for coming and hanging out. I wasn't sure when the burn was going to show up. Good thing that worked out. Screwed up again. That sucks. Yeah, I'm screwed. Golly. Having a hard time today, man. Like timing things. I don't know why. It's crazy, bro. I don't know what's with today. Hey, Pauly. What's going on, Pauly D? Just can't seem to get my timings right, man. My brain, I'm like a space cadet, man. I'm doing like the wrong rotations all day. I just can't get my tier 4 skills to cancel. Oh well, can't be on it like I'm on it all the time, I suppose. Or even half the time if you're me. Shoot. about done resetting this though. I don't really want to do that, so just go with what we get here. We got to keep moving, get to that account help. I think I was almost too late there. That was close. Missed the 6 kill, but I don't care. We'll just use it right here. I'm missing that again. On top of another one too. Nice, good to know. I'm just totally screwed here again. Did we actually get that? Wow. About blew the game up though. Woo! She's struggling, she's chugging. We got it, we got it. Nobody panic. We got it, we're holding it together. Think that might actually still be our highest score for this day ever, even though it was bad. Stop using the 6 before the 4. I'll tell you what, I will always listen to you, Bob Sarge, but people got to get their ish together because about half this community has told me to use the 6 before the 4. But I'll almost always listen to you when it comes to AVXL, Bob. But what the hell is going on? Because that is absolutely what people are saying to do. They're saying to use everything into the 6, cancel into the 4. That's what I'm getting from everybody. I'm like breaking down with Doctor Strange. I can't take it. It's a new rotation every week. I don't ever want to know anybody's World Boss Legend rotation, guys. I don't want to know it. If they have a separate rotation for World Boss Legend, I just don't even tell me about it. All I care about is their ABXL rotation because that rotation will generally work fine for World Boss Legend. It is so confusing, especially with a character for like Doctor Strange, to try and remember a separate rotation for those different game modes. That is wild. People are so confused about Doctor Strange's rotation. Like, so confused. There is no day where I don't get asked what his rotation is. Every day, people ask. But where are you using the 6 then? I don't know. You're just using it when it's up and letting it go into any skill? Confusing. think a lot of people do. That's the thing that you can do, that I'm aware of. Use the 4 earlier in the rotation to get the buff up earlier, but I don't know how you get it up a full 4 seconds early. Yeah, kind of like that. I should have used it before the 5 even. Just opened with it. Something's better than nothing. Zero 5. It's so weird if they hit the 5 first or 0 first. An numpad. Let's see if we can get my brain to do it. Yes, sir. Just using this every time it's up is my guess. Just like letting it rip. Let that buff stack up, and then it'll be fully stacked. Well, that was terrible, but it'll be fully stacked up by the time you need to use it. Yeah, gotta get in the hang of that. Because the buff lasts for 10 seconds, right? So, more important to have the buff stacked before the tier 3 attack even starts than to... I don't know how I missed my tier 4 there, but it's okay. Like, I should still have the buff lingering from the last time I used the tier 4 skill when I used the tier 3 skill in the next rotation, basically. That was a pretty low score, though, I feel like. Maybe I'm tripping. We're not getting 6 mil on hardly anyone, but that feels like a pretty low score. So weird. Yeah, so we're just in a weird place with that, Bob, where like our strikers, A, there aren't very many of them, and B, as far as I know, we're missing a lot of the optimal strikers because a lot of them are like, I mean, I don't know. Here, which one would you use? I don't know why Hulk is equipped to her. I have no idea. But apparently he had the cancel she needed, so that's good. But Hulk's probably not good for damage, so... Oh, Thor does very much damage either. What's up, Jermaine? What's going on, bro? Hope you're doing good. Doesn't give us our cancel. Can't use Thor. We need fracture. Unless we're gonna swap, and we're not. Yeah. I didn't even look before we went in here which skill we were actually after. Yeah, like out of these characters, Bob, which one would you say is the best for damage? We just have limited options, you know what I mean? Yeah, I don't... Ghost Rider won't be an option for us. Like, maybe after the seasonal comes around again, but we don't have Ghost Rider. This is it, man. This is it. This is what we got. Yeah, that's like kind of what I'm getting at, is like we don't have those options. So for us, buff, actually nice to have, and our characters don't do this like intense amount of damage that high-end accounts are dealing with. So for us, honestly, the buff might actually be more important because we don't have the good strikers for damage. So I know what we got, unfortunately. I'm curious why. I want to try something really quick, and then we'll get into some account help. Do some account help for like a half an hour or something like that. Maybe an hour. See how it goes. I want to see something real quick. I want to see something. Let's see here. Yeah, because I think what's happening here is something. Oh, that was terrible. I do that. Got to remember to save that rotation. I'm screwed now. Can't get to the interrupt in time. Bro, that score is so much higher than the last one I just got. So much higher. No Black Cat artifact, I don't think. Yeah, what's up with that, Aerials? Where is our 6th skill V-pad at? That's what I want to know, because that'd be cool as hell. Does anybody have that? That's a good question. Does anybody in the game have a V-pad 6 skill? Yeah, it seems like a lost opportunity, doesn't it, to be able to control her on the bike. Might be difficult to pull off, I'm not sure. Too soon on that. No, we got it. Nice. Nice. Oh, I thought we were going to swoop into the might. It's alright, we'll get it right here. That did not work out like I wanted it. Oh, I'm going to miss it. Got it. That's so scuffed. I'm gonna try one more. That's so scuffed. Oh, yeah. Captain America. That's it. Captain America, I think. He's V-pad, right? You can, like, run him around while you're doing his shield charge and stuff. Yeah. I mean, it's not the, like, best V-pad. It feels like you're completely out of control, but still. technically a V-pad. Technically. What's that? Oh, Jesus. Weird ass place. Too soon, should have waited. This is the one where I go into the middle, I'm gonna get screwed. Yep. Oh, we got it, luckily. Close. Thought you were going to the middle. Isn't this the one where I keep using it too soon? What the hell? Get out of here, dude. I don't know how that got so scuffed. No, I think I stopped a whole rotation too soon that time. Like a whole 2 cycles too soon. Give me that. Give me that. Oh boy, this game today. Gimme, gimme. I need that. In the middle of something. Acquires the microphone. Must have it. Where's our... Yeah. Give me the last one. I said, give me the last one here. I says... Mother freaker with that 6 skill just screwed me. Yeah, anyway, almost 5 mil. So it was what, like 500,000 more than we got last time? So I don't know. I'm curious to see, like, I know I don't play any of these characters right, but what was Bob saying? Yeah, with the 1 cancel. Yeah, that's something I've been working on. Thanks, Bob. Yeah, using the 1 to cancel when you need to grab light when you get stuck in her animations. Keep working on it. It's a work in progress, man. That's the ticket when you're not good at something. Just keep working at it till you get better. And that is what we will do. All right, gang, let's grab these. Just in case I forget. That way they don't get backed up. Gotta get that gold. We're so hungry for gold. I've been stalking my dispatch sectors. I need to reorganize them all. It's time. Like, they're all whack. I got 11s and stuff going on. It's not good. All right, but for now, my friends, thank you for your patience today with all my crappy gameplays. Honestly, like a really whack day for me. You're gonna have them. Let's do some account help if anybody wants. Who's looking for some account help? Anybody need it? Anybody want it? Who's got what, where, when? Let's go. This is my waiting stance. Yeah, Sharon, didn't you want us to look at yours? Let's take a look. What you got, brother? What you got? Oh, there they are. Hey, Wukong. Let's get Sharon, Wukong, and someone I don't know. We'll come back to you, Ariels. I don't know this, and I love Ermac. I used to play him all the time, dude. Ermac was my jam. Am I remembering that right? Was it Ermac? He was the one with like the, not like a mummy, but the weird like green kind of magic stuff, right? Am I remembering that correctly? I think so. I'm just waiting for Sharon's IGN. There it is. There we go. And we've looked at yours, but it's been a while, I think. So let's go ahead and just rip through these right quick. See if we can get on to 3 more. Oh. Well, there you are right there. All right, what is going on here? A lot of tier 4s. Some good looking cards. In the process of working on them. And some good looking swords, man. You got a couple 5 gems here. Looking good. Definitely been working on the swords, no doubt about it. It's good. Yeah, guys, please don't spam with the IGNs. It's like, not only is it obnoxious, but it's a surefire way to make sure that your account does not get looked at. You know what I'm saying? It doesn't help anybody. It just makes it hard to see everything. And for anyone who doesn't know, I just grab IGNs in groups of 3. I try to keep it relatively fair, try and get people I don't know and stuff like that as well. But I do just do it in groups of 3. So once we have 3 names, I actually broke my pattern I've been doing. I'll share them with you guys like that so we know who we're looking at. And then once we're done with these 3, we'll grab 3 more. All right, so swords are looking pretty good for sure. You definitely know what you're doing. Who am I looking at here? This is Wukong, right? I think this is Wukong that we're looking at. And so if you have any specific questions on Wukong, let me know what you want to know about. Otherwise, we'll just peruse everything and see what you got going on. Lots of resists on this one. Just needs the rerolls for sure. Tough, man. You got a lot of bad blue stars, which is a bummer. A lot of resists, but it happens, man. It happens. Let's see. Yeah, let's go through these, and then we'll figure out like probably where you want to be investing your cards here. Are you playing free to play on this account? Golly, you are getting haunted by resists. My goodness. That is brutal. Nice roll on the bottom half of that card, though. Really nice roll. 6 quality, dodge, fizz attack, and the proc. That's fantastic. Really nice on the bottom of the White Fox card. You gotta love it. What's going on here? Dude, these resists are just like in your business. They won't leave you alone. Okay, VIP 2. Gotcha. So light spender. Light spender. More defense, crit damage, energy attack. Bottom of this is looking good for now. Like, okay. Just again, rough rolls on those blue stars. Oh, golly. Nothing's unfixable. It's just that you really did get some really bad luck, it looks like, with rolls on these cards. It's absolutely brutal. I would leave this alone, right? This isn't perfect, but this is almost perfect, man. And this is kind of what I'm talking about, right? Like, are you really going to break this to get rid of this? Really, though? Are you? With dodge, max HP, cooldown duration, movement speed, and energy attack? If you start spending more and you get the rest of these finished up, maybe. But I think for now, like as a free-to-play player, I would be just loving my life if my cards looked like this. You know what I'm saying? Like, this is really good for like any kind of free-to-play or really, really low spender. I think this is nice. Crit rate, dodge, fizz attack on the bottom, 6 quality. You've only got 1. You could argue, I mean, a couple of these aren't optimal, but they're decent, and then one of these is bad, but you've got your 6 blue, and you've got dodge, max HP, and an attack stat. Woohoo! Let's go. That one's looking good. The rest of these, though, yeah, you've got some, like, decisions to make. So this one, we're looking at, like, literally 0 lockable stats, potentially. You can keep crowd control time, my bad. I think you could lock crowd control time. And when I talk about this, it's up to you. You could always, like, I don't recommend locking any resists or anything. I mean, you could, depending on whether you want to spend, how fast you want to get this card set done, you could lock things like defense if you want them. I don't recommend it over, like, HP. If you're free to play, though, I'm starting to, like, question these kind of things. But anyways, this one needs a lot of work. You're going to have to, like, you know, your all basics is red. It needs to be re-rolled, re-rolled, re-rolled. Crowd control time's pretty good. Energy defense is okay, but HP is much better. And then dodge needs to be blue. So this one is in need of a lot of work for sure. And then this one is an absolute tragedy in that the only stat on here that I would lock is max HP. The rest of these are brutal. brutal. And it's like, even with recovery rate, I wouldn't argue that that's a good stat to keep. It's not. So yeah, for that one, I would just lock the match HP. But like you have, okay, just to be clear, you have your Pierce here. So like, I wouldn't do that first, right? I would kind of like maybe just leave this alone first. Maybe. You might, that's a lot of resists. Ouch. Here you had cooldown. This is one where you'll probably lock, oh boy. 1, 2. Yeah, you've got, this is rough, man. This is good to see. Like, I appreciate you sharing this, because this is hard work, man. Everybody doesn't always have great luck on these cards, obviously. And like, this is a situation where here, to clean this up with the knowledge I have, I think what you want to do is just lock potentially cooldown duration. I don't even know. Lock cooldown, I guess. If you want it, if you want to keep it. A lot of people don't, because cooldown cap's easy, but if you want it, you want cooldown on one of these stats, you can lock this one and roll the rest and hope to recover your Pierce. But at some point, I mean, like, you do not want mind resist, you know, on your attack stat. You don't want mind resist here. You definitely don't want these resists up here. So they all just need to be re-rolled at some point. And it's going to be hard, so maybe you take it one at a time. And like, since you have Pierce here, maybe you fix this card, right? Or you fix this card. And then after these cards are in good shape, you can consider coming back and breaking Pierce on one of these cards, one at a time, and trying to fix them. Get rid of some of these resistances and stuff. Whew. Check back in with us. Let us know how that goes, Wukong, because I'm curious how this process is going to go for you. This is a big project. Yeah. Yeah, you got, like, these two, I think, are going to be big, like, you're going to be getting rid of some blue stars on these to adjust them. Like, this one needs a major reroll. This one needs rerolls as well. So you could work on getting these two dialed in. Maybe start with the Luna card, get it dialed in, get your Pierce, and then move to, like, breaking these and fixing them. Hopefully that helps. And then, I don't know if you have any questions about the roster. I imagine, you kind of know what you're doing in here. But any, like, next tier 4 stuff, I guess, I don't know. Wow, yeah, because you got a lot of powerhouse tier 4s here, man. It's looking great. Lots of rages, too. Look at you. CTP of refinement on Carnage with the artifact. Looking good. Nice. 5-star artifact on Wolverine. Yeah, looking real good, man. Looking real good. I'm looking at building this guy up just to have some reflect and the extra PvP character. Yeah, you could look into some tier 4 supports for World Boss Legend Plus if you want. People like Cyclops, Taskmaster, Nick Fury, things like that. Definitely have all your supports built up to 70 Transcended. Don't even have to look. I can just tell by the smell of your account that you are on top of that. Plus, yeah, you got all kinds of good stuff going on in here. All kinds of good stuff. But yeah, you could consider, let's see, what do you got? Yeah, you could consider getting some supports up in here if you want. Yeah, for World Boss Legend Plus. Wouldn't hurt. Of course, there's always AVXL to consider if that's what you're into. It's up to you. You have both Null and Sentry builds. And Carnage. Like, I don't know. You got a good balance going. Yeah, I don't know. You're killing it, man. And since you're not asking, I'm going to assume you're knowing where you're going with your roster. So, right on, Sun Wukong. Thanks for sharing, bro. And hopefully that helps a little bit with the cards. If you do want to know, do you want to know about a tier 4? Like, I don't know. I should give you an answer, right? Let's see here. Yeah, I do like supports. I like the idea of getting some tier 4 supports in with your World Boss Legend Plus clears, but that's just from looking at your roster, so I don't know your plans. But you're spoiled for choice, that's for sure, when it comes to your next tier 4, because you got all the goodies in there, from what I can see. All right, let's see here. Let's get Ermac up in here. This is driving me nuts, so I got to look it up real quick. Yeah, dude. I used to play Ermac all the time, dude. We played Mortal Kombat Deadly Alliance when it came out. I don't remember if he was in that one, but me and my friends started playing like Mortal Kombat games against each other way back in the day, like when Deadly Alliance came out. And I played Ermac in like 3 or 4 different Mortal Kombat games. Always liked him. Looking good. Cards, a work in progress. Nice sword here. Nice 6-star, 6-gem pink sword there. Looking good. Could do some work on these other ones, though, judging by the state of everything else. Maybe just some bad luck. It's possible. But, yeah, looking pretty good. Definitely looking good with the 6-gem pink sword. Let's see what's going on here. Interesting. Nice. Dodge, cooldown duration. It's okay. It's okay. Physical attack cooldown, all basic red, or yeah, all basics is red. No defense, movement speed, cold resist. So that one just needs a little bit more work. Attack cooldown, movement speed. Okay, so if anyone was wondering, all that time we were talking smack, right, about that 3-star recraft ticket, right? This is what Anaz was talking about. As a free-to-play player, this is what you want to see. If I had this card, I would use it on it so fast. You have movement speed, cooldown, and physical attack down here. All these stats are doable. They're fine for free-to-play. This is free-to-play perspective. These could be better, but they're okay. They're like relevant stats, right? And they're all blue stars on the bottom. So you can take this card, recraft the top 3 stars. Your blue is poison resist, so you want it to reroll to something else. And then these are guaranteed blue. So you get, yeah, the only issue with Luna, and the reason I'm explaining it on this card and not Luna, is Luna has the imperfection that she has blue dodge. So if you did this on Luna, she also has worse bottom stats. This isn't as good of an example, but it's similar, right? But this actually displays 2 of the things you want to watch out for. She has resist down here, so you'd be locking resist down in your bottom 3 cards on a fully blue crafted card, right? You also would be re-rolling your dodge. Whereas here, you're re-rolling poison resist, which is good. Get rid of that. And then the stats you're keeping down here are all relevant enough to keep. Like movement speed's decent for farming. Cooldown duration is okay on 1 or 2 cards, I think, is a top stat. You just kind of got to adjust for it because we don't like it. Like none of these cards should have cooldown. Maybe Spidey? No. None of these cards, I think, have cooldown as a main stat. So like you have like none on your cards theoretically, right? So it doesn't hurt to have a little bit on the bottom, and then you're able to lock in 3 blue stars up top. I don't know whose account am I looking at. I don't know if you have your 3-star recraft ticket left to use, but just pointing that out. This is what Anaz was describing, this exact situation. And that's why we're going to re-roll our Guardians of the Galaxy to see if we can land in this situation. But yeah, that's enough about that. Moving on. Phys attack green, crit rate blue. ID, max HP, recovery rate. This is looking pretty good, man. You could lock. So here, yeah, you could do the crit rate, ID, max HP, and reroll this for dodge if you want, and try to seal this one that way. That's looking pretty good there. And for this one, what do we got? Red energy defense, red flame resist, blue flame resist. Same thing here. You could lock crowd control time here if you want instead of dodge if you're open to it. You could lock energy attack and attack speed. This is a free to play perspective here. If you're a light spender or a spender, you don't want to settle for like energy attack or movement speed where you don't want it, right? A lot of people will go for like the correct stats, but as a free to play player, I mean, I would probably be locking attack speed, energy attack, and crowd control time down and just re-rolling the other 3. Otherwise, I'm never going to see 25% pierce. And then here I would lock energy attack, lock attack speed, lock dodge. When I'm talking about this, guys, this is assuming you're not willing to, there's like tiers, right, of how much you're going to invest in these cards, right? Some people will settle for energy attack or physical attack. That ain't the best. All attack is significantly better for obvious reasons. But every time I'm talking about you could lock energy attack, I'm looking at it from a free-to-play perspective where you maybe aren't willing to roll for all attack right now. Like, I think some free-to-plays, it's better to get your card set completely finished to 25% pierce by making some exceptions. And then later down the road, when you're collecting Picards, you come back, one card at a time, you can break the pierce. Try and roll that last star to all attack or whatever you want. Hey, Fernando. Thanks so much for the super chat, bro. I appreciate it. We're going to grab a couple more accounts here in just a second once I get through these. Unfortunately, I cannot do them because people super chat. It would just create a environment that I don't really like, but I do really appreciate the super chat. I see you. Thank you. And we'll grab some more names here in just a little bit. And if I see yours, maybe we'll grab her. Yeah, and then the Luna card's a similar thing. Yeah, like I said, energy, attack, speed, dodge. You could lock them, reroll 3 stars. They're all looking really similar that way. And then in your roster, you got Mighty Greed, no. Rage on Scarlet Witch, Rage on Doctor Strange, Rage on Hulk, Destruction on old Captain Marvel, Regen on Sentry. Not sure about that. That looks rough. That might get unequipped for a reroll later and then give this guy a real CTP. Judgment's okay. Definitely awesome. Mighty Rage there. You like to see it. Rage there. Watch the artifacts. You're wasting your essence. That's good. Regular Authority wants to be a Mighty, but is old. Although this uniform still can be a sneaky little bugger. They were talking about, I was watching videos, I think it was Alex's video, when the symbiote uniform came out, and Commander as well. And they were talking about how it's kind of a side grade. And no kidding, because this thing will still clap you in PvP if you're not careful. The back to basics, he'll get you. Mighty Judgment on Thor. Yes, yes, yes. Same boat. Rage on Lifestyle Series 1. Interesting. Okay, and then some old stuff. So you've been around for a bit. Nice. Okay, so let's see here. Tier 4 targets. Looking real good. Looking good as well. You've got like Blast, Uni, and then Combat. So you have no speeds. So it might be good to get a Tier 4 Speedster, depending on who you're using for your ABXL days and stuff. And then Storm is obviously a great target for a Tier 4. As far as like a farmer goes, I see Coulson seasonal, but no Rogue seasonal. So you probably end up doing the Thor team. So you can consider Thor as well, but you also, like I do, have a Mighty Judgment on your Thor. So he won't be quite as good for farming. So, you know, if you're getting a good, if your farming's going well with the characters you have, I maybe wouldn't Tier 4 Thor just to farm. I would probably do like Storm, something like that. Got Tasky coming up as well. Nice. Any other specific questions about this one, Yura? Nice. Came back for the anniversary. Heck yeah. Get all them juicy rewards. Welcome back, by the way. Welcome back. Yeah, it looks good. You've got a lot of your good supports that you need. You've already got them transcended. You picked up a bunch of really solid uniforms. You've got Tier 4 work cut out for you. I mean, you're good with Tier 4s for a while. Like, you know what I'm saying? You don't need to worry about building someone from down here or buying another uniform. You've got plenty of stuff you can build up to Tier 4. Looking really good. And good advice for everybody. Somebody called out supports earlier for World Boss Legend Plus. Really? That's crazy. Grats, Yura. That's nice. Yeah, keeping an eye for supports. Like, I wouldn't build supports up for World Boss Legend Plus in my first, like, you know, 9, maybe even 12 Tier 4s. But then on that, like, last stretch, 13, 14, 15, think about some of the supports that can go to Tier 4. Because when you start getting into World Boss Legend Plus, and I'm not speaking from experience, I'm just talking about everything I've seen, they're really going to come in handy for accounts like mine, maybe yours, people who do not have 25% pierce, who do not have perfect cards. I think the supports are going to be really clutch. So something to keep in mind moving forward. And hopefully that gives you a hand with your situation. We're going to move on and take a look at, oh, Billy is, I was just talking to you too. Oh, I can't remember. One of you guys. All right, nice. Get Thor. Look at your cards just a sec. And swords. Sharon. That's who it was. It was Sharon. Nice. Nice. Cool. Still working on the swords. Looking good. Yeah, I remember this one. Nice. Nice. And yeah, you started crafting this all the way, it looks like. Finished up your Luna card. Really nice roll on the bottom of this card. Energy, crit rate, flame resist, crowd control, energy defense, recovery rate. Tough one. Yeah, this is a tough one. You've got energy defense instead of HP. Energy defense is okay for PvP, but is not as good as for HP, and it's not good for PvE. So something to consider with this card, re-rolling it, because you can lock your energy attack if you want, if you're comfortable. Oh, nice, nice, nice. Yeah, the cards did look, swords did look a little better. Yeah, working on these, nice. I don't remember the exact state they were in, but I remember us talking about them, and I remember you were a newer account, so looking good. But yeah, this reroll is going to be an interesting one when you get there. I think for now, obviously, you leave it. You have tons of other stuff to get around to crafting. But might be tough to find 3 stars to lock here that are worth it. Something you'll just have to cross that bridge when you get there kind of thing, you know? And then here, yeah, you just finish crafting this up and kind of is what it is. Green, 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 green. Yeah, finish this guy, then maybe do your Guardians of the Galaxy and then your Spidey. Looking good, man. 4 P-card rerolls to use. That's wild. That is wild. Yeah, don't get ants in the pants and start rerolling this Luna card. Piece of advice. You have a long ways to go. You don't know what these cards are going to look like once they're fully crafted. Do you have your 3-star recraft ticket left? Or have you used that already? Looking like your cereal. Yeah, dude. For real. Is that a cereal milk joke or something I don't get? Because if that's a cereal milk joke, bro, that is like a whole other level. Okay, you used it on Luna. Okay. Yeah, and then this is the other situation that looking like nice, bro. Nice. Pipes knows what's up. Yeah, this is the other situation that Nas was talking about, where you have you've rolled the top stars, but now you have dirt on the bottom and dirt on the top, so now you just kind of got to reroll. But it's okay. No room for regrets. No regrets. You'll just have to deal with it as you. But yeah, finish crafting up cereal milk over here, and then maybe Guardians next, Spidey next, then see where you're at, then reroll. If you start, like, I'm just saying, you might be, this is going to be a tough reroll and an expensive reroll eventually. Because of the way this laid out, like, unless you're locking less desirable stats, which is fine, you could lock energy attack, crowd control time, recovery rate, or energy defense, whichever one you decide, whether you can ditch the dodge or the HP. If you do that, it's still, you're locking 3 stats, you're rolling the other ones, and you're locking suboptimal stats, so it could be more. And then let's say you reroll 2 blue stars, you reroll the last one, can get very expensive, so likely the kind of stuff, if you're free to play, you want to wait for a discount to do. Because you're going to be locking lots of cards. Whereas, if you roll this up and it rolls green the whole way, celebrate and then re-roll the stinker. You know what I'm saying? Like, there might be real easy decisions as far as cards to re-roll in the near future for you, so don't be in a hurry to re-roll Luna, because you're getting Pierce from her right now on your account, which is important. And then as far as your roster goes, we'll take a quick peek and see. How's this guy doing? Doing good. Nice. That's a great obelisk, by the way. Nice. Judgment. We talked about that. I won't even go into it again. Obelisks here. Yeah, crit rate. Doing good. Crit damage. Per dodge, but it's still got the mini rage and crit damage. Looking good. Again with dodge, but crit rate, crit damage. Just, if you can, try to get her dodge as high as possible. I think we already went over all this for the most part last time we looked at your account. I don't know if we talked about a CTP discount. There is the unequipped discount running right now. I don't know what kind of crystals you have or if you're into doing it, but I would get this off of your Sentry. And there is a discount running right now to do it, I believe. And yeah, it's looking good. You got him coming up. The insight on Colossus, interesting. Interesting play. Can't say I hate it at all. Very interesting. Yeah, it's looking good. You're making progress. Making progress. Sentry's looking good. Protect, dude, I can't give you educated advice on that. I don't know a ton about Silver Surfer. I don't know a ton about ISO 8 sets in PvP. But what I can tell you is I took Tenacious Symbiote on our null, and he feels crazy, like weird, like I'm cheating sometimes. I could be making it up. That's just the feeling I get. So my plan is to definitely experiment with some defensive ISO 8 sets on some of my PvP characters, especially ones like Silver Surfer. This is where I get like, not weird, but like people will say you can put an authority on Silver Surfer. You totally can. The accumulation helps him get more damage. And then you get the steel proc, I believe it is, which is straight damage reduction. But me and Victor were talking yesterday and like, dude, there's no way a Conquest isn't better. There's no way that the wall and clash procs aren't better than this. I could be wrong, but I just can't see a way that this could be better for Silver Surfer than just a massive amount of defensive capabilities and a clash proc. So interesting stuff, you know, to watch out for. I think sometimes if defensiveness, I can at least say in the early stages of PvP in this game, gets overlooked and people just go glass cannon mode and stuff and don't consider how big of a deal, yeah, defensiveness can be, like being tanky can be in PvP, especially with a reflect character. So all of those words to say, I like that. Let me know how it goes. I like. Could be really cool. You mean this, you'll struggle a bit from this just because it's not very good as a regular on Reforged, but you'll either get it a mighty or get something else, or it's going to be what it's going to be. Looking good, Sharon. You got any other questions or anything? I kind of went through, I was just kind of having fun looking at your stuff. I'm not going to lie to you. But it looks good. Making good moves. The cards are coming along. The swords are definitely coming along. So curious how the rest of your cards, let us know when you're done crafting these up. I'm curious how your stars roll naturally on all these cards. We'll take a peek again once you get all that done. All right, guys. Let's do 3 more. We got time. Let's do them. I'll just make them quick. Interesting point, Pipes. Interesting. I don't know if the damage reflected calculates based on Silver Surfer's reduction as well, or if it's just the actual attack damage coming in. I don't know. I don't know how that works. Yeah, I'm going to grab yours, bro, because we've looked at you recently, so it'll be just a quicker, like, let's see what you want to see here. Who else? We need some more. I know there's more people here. These are my regs. Which is fine. I don't mind just looking at you guys, but there were other people in here. Where'd they go? Yeah. I'll grab these 2. That's good. That's enough. We got it. I'm going to grab both of you fellas here. And we'll go with these 4, and then we'll call it for today. Nice. There we go. Just like that. Just like that. Boom. Boom. Let's go. All right. Let's get into it. You're in here, aren't you? What? Wait, what? I'm so confused. Oh, is it just the Alliance? That's right. I think you, we took you off of the friends list because you were in the Alliance. I think is exactly what we did. So we could do like a GBR invite the other day or something. Yeah. Like a true boss. Gives up his spot on the friends list for somebody else. Have a great day, Nyack. Thanks for hanging out, bro. We'll catch you around, man. All right. So what are we looking at? What you got? What you done? Where you been? How are things? 'Cause I don't remember what the state of anything was before we started. You've at least got 3 nice options here to lock from a free to play perspective if you want, which is nice. I mean, you can leave it for now, obviously, to get the Pierce, but got like energy attack, biz defense, dodge. You could lock if you wanted to lock 3 at some point. Whoa, was it really? Time flies, man. Whoa. Blue dodge, nice. Biz defense. Move speed. Kind of getting the, oh gosh, got you on the, that's a bummer there. I don't even say much about that. Yeah, and then missing the proc on the bottom there. Missing the proc here as well. You're missing both procs on these cards. Might want to consider re-rolling the bottom when you get some mythic cards freed up. Clearly been doing a lot of crafting work though. All basics is really nice to have on blue. Resist, crowd control down, and max HP. So this one, you could definitely lock 3. This is something I'm going to start looking for because this is important. Like, being able to lock 3 stars is a huge step. Once you've got that situation under control, it makes re-rolling so much easier. So good to see you got a couple of cards that are like in that spot where you can lock 3 when you need to make those final adjustments for better stats. What's this one got? 4 blue at the front. This one's, yeah, kind of trolling you. That's looking rough right there. That's looking real rough. Because this is not that situation, from what I can tell. You could lock... No, this isn't that situation. There's really nothing, no way to lock 3 here that's responsible. Or like the right move, so I think at some point you just got to roll on that sucker. Not the whole thing, I don't think. Maybe. You might lock like... crowd control time here. I don't know what the other option is. Can't remember off the top of my head. It's like dodge, HP, blank. But yeah. Here you got your energy attack blue, crit damage blue, ignore defense blue. This is the same thing where you can lock 3. You got 3 good stats to lock and then roll the rest and hope. Hope, hope, hope. Looking good though, man. Looking really good. A lot of movement speed. 13% pierce. And I just can't get away from all that energy attack. I don't know why. Nice. 6-star orange sword. Grats on that. Little toot toot. Yeah, dude, a lot of people have been having attack speed issues lately. Like, they're just way overcapped on attack speed or anything else. Strange. Mighty Rage. Yeah, Mighty Rage on Jean. Mighty Rage on Strange. HP crit rate Obelisk. Let's go. Rage on Venom. Nice. Mighty Energy on Spider-Gwen. That's cool. Rage on Storm. 6-star artifact refinement. Tier for me, please, for the love of God. Yeah, nice CTPs. Looking good. A lot of good mighties. Nice. Yeah, dude. Nice resist and damage. This is cheeky. I like this, man. We gotta take a sec to look at that. In case people don't know, Thor's deal with his artifact is it turns lightning resistance into damage for him, essentially. And this obelisk happens to have lightning resist and lightning damage and 1/1 crit. Awesome. Absolutely awesome. This is the kind of stuff a lot of people wouldn't think about, but that lightning resist is clutch for Thor right there. I don't know if it translates into that much damage. What is it? Let's see. 20% of your total lightning resist. So yeah, it's not like a huge bump, but it's better than nothing, right? Take it easy, Pipes. Thanks for hanging out, brother. Appreciate you, man. We'll see you next time. Yeah, looking good. Got your supports coming up. Nice, nice, nice. Nice. There's Ghost Panther. Nice. You got your tier 2 Cyclops. Looking real good, man. Sadariku, what's going on, brother? Good to see ya. Hope you're doing well. Wow. Golly. All right. I don't know if you have any other specific questions about the roster or anything. I'm going to get through these 4 that we've got here and then probably call it for today, guys. We will have more help, account help on Monday. I'll do a big one where we get a bunch of people. So if you can make it on Monday, come back for that and we will get some more account help done. They just take a bit, so we can only do so many per day, you know? Day that we do them. All right, we're going to move on to the next one here. Things looking good. Unless you had any other questions. Keep it rolling. Colossus. If you do not have Agent Venom's uniform and you don't plan to like use a selector to grab it, then Colossus, man. Colossus is crazy. He's like Hansel, dude. He's so hot right now. That Colossus is so hot. He's everywhere. So Colossus is wild, man. What am I doing? We were already in the next one. We were already in the next one. All right, Link. 201 agent level. Pikachu roster. Okay, got a couple tier 4s. Nice, 6-star red there, 6 gem, 5, 5, 5. Nice. Done a lot of work on the swords. Congrats on that. That looks good. And then what kind of cooldown are you running over here? 3.8, so lots of room for cooldown on your swords. If you feel like you need it for any reason. So first thing right off the riff I can tell you is you probably want to craft one card at a time. Just craft it all the way to 6 stars instead of jumping from card to card because it's cheaper per star. You're actually just potentially stopping yourself from getting pierced earlier on your account and slowing yourself down. You also can, yeah, there's a lot of reasons you want to just go ahead and finish a card before you move on to the next one. Generally good advice. Not finish it to like 5% pierce, perfect stats, but like get it completely crafted before you move on to it. What do we got here? Blue cold resist, blue poison resist, blue crowd control time. Aye, that's tough. This is almost just a full reroll. You can look into crowd control time there on the 3rd stat. I think this is actually one of the more desirable places for it. The other option there is like defense, I think. So this is actually nice. You can consider locking it if you want, but the rest of this has got to roll, baby. It's got to roll. And then here's another one you got completed. Mind resist on the bottom, cooldown, flame resist, lightning resist. Got, dang, man. Another spot of rough luck on the cards. So, again, here, if you want to lock the cooldown, you can here. Cooldown blue and just rip the rest. But honestly, if you want to go for another stat here instead, when you're ripping a whole card like this, that's the time to do it. You know what I mean? So make that decision before you reroll this card at all. My gosh, I am almost there. You know what? I never do it. Well, here, give me the cold eggs. You're too sweet. She's too sweet. She brought me the nice hot breakfast and gave herself the cold breakfast.
I'm gonna have cold eggs.
Yeah, so she's gonna have her cold eggs.
Forcing him to eat on stream, so he has to eat hot eggs.
So now you guys have to get account help with my mouth full. Hello, family. It's everybody. Anyhow, so sorry. All right. Thank you, honey. We looked at Spider-Man. We moving on. Nice roll on the bottom there, but 3 quality. Tough. Man, these rolls for you guys are just brutal. Brutal. All I can say with those cards genuinely is like good luck. Like, I hope they land well for you because they are like, you need a lot of rerolls here. Definitely go ahead and just finish crafting them one at a time like you're doing here. Like this. Go ahead and just, you know, maybe finish up Cable, New Avengers, or Scarlet Witch, then New Avengers, whatever. Go through them that way. Okay. One thing I don't usually do with these is check people's procs and stuff because I assume that if you have a Mighty Rage, you're either watching guides to know what you should have, or you're just stuck with nothing to re-roll it, or you're trying and not getting it. But I assume that most people know that when you have an enraged proc, you want it to be as high as possible. That doesn't always work out, though. We all know that. Who are you working on tier 4ing right now? Dude, my wife is the bomb. I love that lady. She is absolutely amazing. The breakfast? Who was it? Who was that streamer I was watching? It was just like a fail video where they like go to show their breakfast on stream and tilt it, and it just slides down on their keyboard. It's just some fried eggs, some toast, and an apple sliced up real nice. Absolutely fantastic. So, I don't know if you're working to tier 4 null next. Yeah, you are. I think that's a great idea. So because you have all your clears, you're good, man. This account is like stacked up. It's just gonna be a, matter of taking these, B and C down there, or we'll remember to get you. I'll put you on the like, this dude's always here list. Yeah, so you've got plenty of freedom to choose like whoever you want. So yeah, build up null, build up PvP characters, whatever you're into, really, whichever game mode you want to increase for your account, you're good to just kind of go with those characters, man. Because this is built up. You've been playing for a while, it looks like. But you need them tier 4s. Is what you need. Yeah, you got great supports down here. Great supports. White Fox with the uni. Nick Fury looking really good. One greed out of 2. Destruction, judgment. I don't know about a destruction on Spider-Man. That seems very strange to me. Rage there is good. Rage there is great. Rage. Greed. Greed? I don't know how greed works on Gene. I'm sure fine. Probably swap it eventually. Mighty CTP of energy on Claps here. Looking good. A Rage on Apocalypse is interesting. Old Apocalypse uni, so I'm sure that's from a long time ago. Yeah. Waiting for Desmond to switch CTP is nice. I like it. Looking good though, man. Like the stuff you're doing, like if you're just coming back, looking good. And what's great is you have a lot of like really powerful stuff that is still really powerful. Adam Warlock is killing it. Not in that uni, he ain't, but Apocalypse is doing all right. You've got your Sentry built up to 70. Null's getting ready to go tier 4. Storm's ready to go tier 4. Looking locked and loaded here, bro. Yeah, just keep trucking on those cards, Koki. Hoping for you, man. I'm hoping for good luck. I'm hoping you get an all attack blues on all the rest of these, man. And hopefully it's easy street from there on out, right? That's what we're always hoping. Rafa, oh gosh, you asked earlier too. You're the guy, aren't you, that I said ask later and maybe we'll get to you. I think you are. I think you are that person. All right. Any other questions, Koki? You still have your recraft ticket. And no. Okay. Interesting. I want to take a look. Got your recraft on. How did I? Oh, it's got a space in it somewhere. No? It's being weird. I'm pretty sure that's who we were just looking at, is it not? What is going on here? Did I ditch a letter somehow or something? No. Okay. No. So this is the exact situation. So here's the deal, Koki. If you roll this up the rest of the way and you hit blue, 100% re-roll the top of this card with that recraft ticket. For now, this poison resist, mine resist, flame resist, yeah, you'd like to roll these all blue, but here's the thing. And this is what I'll try and say this quick. This is what Nas was saying. If you roll max HP or dodge max HP, whatever, but it's blue because it's gonna be, and then you craft red, green, red, you now are stuck locking stats up here and dealing with this just like any other card that happened to roll a good stat up top. Whereas if you craft a card, let's say you re-roll this Luna card once and you land all attack blue, cooldown blue, and crit rate blue or whatever, right, on the bottom, but the top is still garbage. That's the situation you really want that recraft ticket for, is when the bottom is blue and the top needs to be re-rolled. That's the best scenario, because then you guarantee a 6 blue star card. You may still have to work on it afterwards, but especially for like a free-to-play or low spending account, getting in a position like that where you can potentially hit that 6 blue star sword the way you want it in one shot is super important. So yeah, those top 3 stars stink and they're good target, but re-roll the rest of this first. Make sure you don't have that scenario where you can get a 6 blue star card right off the rip using that recraft ticket. And hopefully that's helpful, my friend. Sure, sounds good, man. Yeah, we can get you in the Discord maybe later. Discord's going great so far, man. I appreciate everybody being so helpful and stuff in there. It's been awesome, man. Watching the chat just filled with like positive, helpful stuff makes me super happy, genuinely. Thank you guys for being awesome. All right, woo! Got some tier 4s, nice. Some stacked cards. You'll have to let me know what you want help with here, because this account is a ways along. Whoever Tay Image is, let us know what we can help you with, because otherwise it'll be pretty quick. Your swords look decent for sure, no doubt about it. With the state of your account though, don't be sleeping. It's either bad RNG or a little more work could go in there. Nice, Inferno. All right, so you got what? Fizz attack, crit rate, movement speed, lightning resist, max HP. You at least got a 3 out of 6er here if you want it, and you can rip it that way someday. If you're looking to adjust, what's the bottom of this look like? Proc, resist, recovery rate. Even the bottom of this isn't looking great, so this one could use some work. With the situation you're in, right? This is that situation. You have 25% pierce. If you're going to work on a card, just do them one at a time. You probably know this. You're going to have to break pierce in order to fix these cards, and you do not want to go breaking pierce on multiple cards. Do them one at a time. So like here, you could lock physical attack, crit rate, max HP, roll for the other 3 stars, that kind of stuff. Unfortunately, that's the name of the game. When you get to this point of your cards, you can either leave them with crappy stats up top and have your 25% pierce, or you can keep fighting the good fight. Try and get those good stats, man. That is like the way it is, you know? Unfortunately. Here you got the 7 quality and okay stats on the bottom. It's a similar thing where like, or the thing I talk about a lot of the time, where 7 quality can be great, but you just need to like make sure the stats it's applying to are worth it, you know, worth what you're losing on the bottom. And here you're losing a proc and potentially some other decent stats. So it's something you'll have to weigh. 7 quality is great though, so that's why I'm never like outright telling people roll off of this 7 quality, because it's a decision you should make. Like, you should understand that decision before you make it. Here you got mind resist, crit rate, all basic defense, crowd control time down twice. So here you could probably lock crit rate, all basic defense, crowd control time, and then let the other 3 roll, and that would be how I would navigate this card. Always nice to be able to lock the 3 instead of having to like nuke the whole card and like feel like you're starting over, you know what I mean? All basic, crit rate, movement speed, ignore defense, lightning resist, recovery rate. This card is pretty good, like pretty damn good. The quality, am I looking at Guardians of the Galaxy? Yeah. The quality on this card is eh. The bottom stats are okay, but the top here, you're in that same position where you've got all basics, crit rate, ignore defense to lock, and then roll your boat. And then here, I might have already been all the way down here. I'm not sure. 6 quality, decent bonus options on the bottom. All basics, cooldown, movement, HP. I was on this card. Sorry about that. Here it's the same thing, man. You're actually in like a good position here with these cards, believe it or not, to do them one at a time, because like all of them are in this position where you've got all attacks you can lock, cooldown you can lock, max HP you can lock, let the other 3 roll. That is probably how I would. And in fact, with movement speed and cooldown, decide which one of these is more important to your account. Because with the state of your account, you might be able to roll a bunch of cooldown on your swords and you might be okay. I do think most card sets need cooldown duration like somewhere on their cards. So you need at least 1 or 2 cooldown rolls on your cards somewhere. So that may be, you know, I'm saying you either keep this, or you keep this. But same thing where you've got 3 to lock and 3 to roll, which is nice. All basics, attack speed, move speed, resist. Same thing here. If you can handle the movement speed roll here, this looks pretty nice. You could lock all basics, attack speed, movement speed, roll these 3. Nice. Okay, yeah, so with these, wow. Congrats, by the way, if you're doing this all free to play. That's dedication. Takes a long time to do this. 1 at a time and free to play smarts. Wait for rerolls, probably. Wait, save up your rerolls, wait for the discount. If it looks like it's not going to come around monthly and we have to wait till Black Friday or even the anniversary, maybe you just start rolling. But, I mean, you could probably start working on one of these until we get a discount. It just depends on your crystal situation, how much you want to min-max. Any one person, now that we know that those discounts exist, could wait for them if you wanted to. But you may be waiting a whole year for all I know at this point. So yeah, they're looking good. You got like 3 lock, 3 roll on all your cards there for the most part. And with this, you're cooking, man. I don't even know. What do you got in here? Yeah, your CTPs look like you know what you're doing for sure. Ant-Man with the mighty energy. This is all free to play, bro. Woo! Let's go. This is what we want our account to look like in 2 years. Wow, dude, the CTPs are crazy. Did you use some crystals to gamble for CTPs during the anniversary or something? Yeah. I clearly done some like store gambling or something for CTPs, I feel like, which is great. When we get around to next year's anniversary, guys, we might actually be able to do some shop gambling because once you get those, yeah, we'll get there. But anyways, it looks like you don't have a ton of none. Ha! Yeah, that's just discipline. And yeah, you know what you're doing here, brother. You know what you're doing. Your CTPs look good, man. Your uniforms look good. Yeah, you've been tier 4 in characters for a while, it looks like. This may be just support, but yeah, see this guy tier 4. Nice. Looks good though, man. Hopefully that helps with the cards, Inferno. Hopefully that was helpful. I'll go ahead and take a bite of this toast and move on. Chew while I got a chance here. It's good. We're getting chickens so soon. I'm so excited. We are getting chickens tomorrow. Tomorrow, you guys, we're going to pick up 6 chickens. I'm so excited. That's awesome. I'm actually really happy about that. All right, let's check you out here. Newer account, 103 agent badge. Nice. Good looking cards on there so far. And you've been working on your swords. Looking good. This needs some work still. Otherworld Battle is about to have a season reset really soon. Make sure you clear out all the challenges for Rune of the Unknown before we get into the next season, if you haven't already. Okay, let me see here. Crafted, halfway crafted. I'm nervous about this. All right, let's take a look here. Hold resist, poison resist, mind resist. Ugh, that is brutal. Look at the unis, sure. This is you, Fernando? Is that who we're looking at? Oh yeah. Ha! Awesome, man. It's like a blast from the past. What's up, Nalphus? How you doing? I hope you're doing well, my friend. All right, let's take a peek here. This one's like seriously, unfortunately, reroll top to bottom. This is brutal, but none of these blue stars are worth keeping. They're all resists. You basically just got to chuck a reroll at that and cross your fingers. Sorry about all my mouth noise here. All basics is nice. HP's nice, so you got a good start here. Pretty obvious what to do there. Lock them twos and go. I would definitely look for that proc here. You really want that proc on that card. Same thing here. You've got nice 5 quality, and you know, now's not the time maybe when you're crafting all these cards up, but a little further down the road when you can, when you're piling up some mythic cards, go ahead and re-roll the bottom of both of these cards, I'd say. I'm not even going to worry about those. They're both good cards. Nice. You do have the proc here. 4 quality. And then I hope, you don't have to tell us. You don't even tell us. But if you use your recraft ticket here, this would very much be not how you want to use that. And if you just rolled all 3 of these naturally, condolences on your crappy stats with the blue stars again. But yeah, you definitely don't want to use that recraft ticket on like a 3 crafted star card. Still have it? My guy. Nice, Fernando. Nice. So yeah, just bad luck. 3 blue stars, 3 crappy stats. It's a bummer. Crowd control time's not terrible if you're totally free to play. When it comes down to it, you're running this against dodge, so just weigh that. You'll probably want to re-roll it for dodge because this card's probably going to have to be re-rolled pretty heavily. But yeah, looking pretty good. Got your rage on your Hulk. Got your judgment on your Human Torch. Nice. Nice. Yeah, and then a bunch of older unis and stuff I'll spare. We don't even need to... Oh, man, to Dark Star. This... Come on, no. Come on. I feel like this was just such a baller uniform when it came out. It is slick, man. It looks so good. And this came out, the uniforms that were coming out when this came out, didn't all look like this, guys. Didn't all look like this at all. They looked like this. So, yeah, this was looking badass as hell, dude. Look at that glaive. I missed this uniform. Sorry. No, I'm sorry. Moving on. Yeah, visually OP uniform for sure. Super good. So coming back, you got Ghost Panther coming up. You got Valkyrie coming up. That's good. I didn't see... There he is. He's hiding up in the corner. M'Baku's here. He's hanging out. No Sif yet. I'm not sweating that too bad. We were talking about that the other day, which is good, but I think these other guys are more important than Sif, personally. Shuri, fantastic. Yeah, it looks great. Any questions about like your next tier 4 or blast characters? Well, Venom's a great tier 4. Yeah, you're talking about this here, which isn't bad because you want all these, but you're going to have to weave. I made sure to take a big bite. I can't talk and eat at the same time. Okay. If you have to go, when do you have to leave? Like now? We're almost done. Thanks, honey. All right. Yeah, you just have to like bounce them, right? So like do this, do that, and then like save up books, and then you'll have to bounce back. It's just going to be the name of the game. One of these guys probably first. A lot of people say Strange. Depending on your budget, you could go for a Ro because she's a little cheaper, but it's up to you. Use your blast books on one of these guys first, and then yeah, I would weave in someone like Venom. You've got Gwenpool, great tier 4. Yeah, mostly that. I would probably just splash in Venom and Gwenpool from what I can see so far that's close to ready. Yeah, because you can't really just do like blast. It's not really going to work out for you, so. Yeah. Oh, wow, you have a ticket. Yeah. That, absolutely. Does the ticket, yeah, you don't have to use books. So you could do the ticket on Storm, then you could do Strange, then you could do Venom. You could use, if you have a discount lined up, you could do Storm, Venom, Strange. You could do Storm, Venom, Cyclops. Yeah, you got options. Just weave. Just use these guys to weave so you don't get stuck on books. Between that ticket and these two, you should be good to just bounce back and forth. And that should be good. All right, man. Any other questions or anything? Did I look at it all? Premium character selector coming up? Good question. Take a peek. You have Cyclops. So Polaris gets kind of like downgraded, but you still can't use Cyclops on the female ABL day. So Polaris still holds on to value there, I think. Bob Sarge was talking about team up skill and using other characters, but Bob Sarge does some things that I will never do on this account because I ain't that kind of ABXL player. Saying. Shoot. I got to think of the like premium selector. Dazzler's fantastic. Yeah, Dazzler. I was like, that's what I was trying to do is like look at who you had and then like who's the best. And yeah, Dazzler's great for Storm. It's a great option. Amazing support for mutants. So yeah, I think that's a good choice. The only other thing is I don't see Nick Fury. Am I blind or you guys see him? And that's the other guy I would consider. I don't know. Is he down there? Hey, all right then. Yeah, don't even, no question. I would go with Dazzler. If you've got Nick Fury especially, you're good to go, my friend. And no problem. I hope that helps, man. I hope that helps. Let's grab one more because I said I would. Rafa, I hope you're still here, bro. Because believe it or not, we snuck you in at the end. Let's go, Rafa. I better take another bite of this so I don't get a divorce. Nice. All right. Get this bite out of my mouth. And I'm going to do this one quick but quality because my wife needs my help and she deserves it. All right. Same thing with the swords. This is either RNG or they could use a little more work. Watch out for the reset of the season. Make sure you clear out all your seasonal challenges with clear tickets before the reset so you can roll up your swords. But it looks like you're working on it, so it could just be RNG or whatever. But just keep it up. Cold resist move speed. This is reroll top to bottom for the most part. You could look at this move speed, but I would rather have HP there, so I would roll this. Myself, I would just, much as it sucks, I would reroll that one top to bottom. Here you've got a threefer. You can lock crit rate, crit damage, dodge. Roll the other 3 stars someday when you're ready to break the pierce on this, like I was talking about before. Once you get like 25% pierce and you need to go back and fix things, do them one at a time, and that one's got 3 out of 6, which you can lock. This one, disgusting roll on the bottom. Congratulations. I only said it once today, so let's take the chance where we can get it, right? Toot, toot, bro. That is wild. That is one of those rolls, man, that is just crazy. 7 quality, proc, dodge, crit damage. Get your W on, bro. All right. Not a W up top. Not a W up top. Not at all. You could maybe lock this crowd control down since it's on the 3rd stat. But other than that, this is a ripperoni. Got to re-roll when you're ready. Yeah, like you said, waiting for 25% pierce. You got it. That's a good plan. Get them rolled up and then break these ones. Fix them up. Energy attack, crit damage, dodge. Hey, so this one's got a 3-fer as well, which is great, man. That's actually like really, really good news for people. Some people probably don't know like how big of a deal that is, but if you have 2 out of 6 stats that are good and multiple blue stars, it hurts. Because then you're rolling back off your pierce all the way down to no pierce. This way, when you rework the card, you only go down to, well, here you don't even lose pierce because you're still missing a blue star, but yeah. Nice, and the bottom's looking decent. Build resist, attack speed, all defense. That one again, this one you're gonna have to like weigh a little heavier. There aren't as many desirable stats here at all. You could keep attack speed, you could maybe keep all basic defense. Other than that, it's a stretch. The movement speed where HP should be is not great at all, and something you probably don't want to keep. So, but there you go. Hopefully that helps. And these do always get posted at VOD, so if I'm talking too fast or you miss something, you can always come back. Check these again if you needs to. Nice. Mighty Rage on you, Strange. Rage on the Psylocke. Rage, Mighty Rage on the Storm. Nice. Rage on the Hulk. Rage on the Luna. Lightning damage 1 per 1. Interesting that this guy just has, but flame damage, mini rage. It's the right thing. 1 per 1 crit lightning damage. Rage. Mighty Conquest. Nice. Yeah, I would maybe get your Sentry built up for PvP. So you have like a PvP clinch pin, because right now you don't really have anything. Oh, nice. You have a Luna card that you're crafting. Nice. To replace the Crescent card. Nice. Nice. Yeah, that would be a good addition to this set. That's like the PvE set if you swap that out. And as far as your roster goes, like, this is a great option for a tier 4 for sure. She's a decent one, but she's expensive. There's other things I personally would do first. Gwenpool's a great option for a tier 4. Wanda's a great option for a tier 4. Mostly ABX, though, if I'm not mistaken. Maybe an ABL day as well. I don't have her, so I don't have her details burned into my brain at the moment. Yeah, you got a lot of good supports on board. No worries there. Lots of good supports. Yeah, looks good. Just working on those cards. Like I said, I like having a PvP, at least like one big PvP powerhouse, because you can just build a team around Sentry for timeline battle and other stuff. You can just use workarounds. He's like maybe the best character in Otherworld battle right now. So very, very good. Like one and only for PvP. If you're not that into it, he's a great like one to build up. I can't. We already did DKKM. I'm sorry. But what? Are you in the Discord, DKK? If you're in the Discord, bro, get in there. We'll help you in there. I got to go help my wife. My wife gets account help priority over everybody else. So as much as I love y'all, I love my wife way, way more. So that is what I'm going to do. All right, my friends. It's been a good one. A bit of a struggle for me. I hope you all had fun. Thanks so much for hanging out. We made it through the struggles. We always have a good time no matter what, man. That's just the way it is. Don't forget to do your missions. Don't forget to open your rift. Don't sleep on these little things. Make sure you're getting all your tokens, guys. Get those events done. Get Beast Ranked Battle done. And on that note, if you enjoyed the stream today, learned anything, had a good time, go ahead and hit that like button. Helps out a lot. Really appreciate it. If you want to see more of the live stream series we're doing every day at 8:30 a.m. Pacific time, go ahead and hit that subscribe button for us. We've also got more videos on the way, more guides coming at you soon. TM. I'm Olden Gray. This is Free to Play. I hope you guys have a genuinely spectacular day. We'll see y'all on the next one, guys.